Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and all of you Twitch viewers out there. Welcome to our third day of the second half of the Shoot for the Stars 12 Days of Wishmas tournament. I am Kobayashi, and joined with me is Mariana. And today we have the B team facing off against Buzz Buzz. And from what I understand, this should be a wonderful match on our hands.
Indeed, indeed. Two B-themed teams here, so this should be a very
Yes.
interesting matchup to go along with. On Buzz Buzz, we have Lilith, Alone, Shiz, Bowie, Off and Off, and Calm. While on B team, they have Potato, Heracross, Dead Fox, Dad, Johnny Bird, and Juice Ice. And if you viewers didn't catch the last match that B team had, and this is also to Kobayashi, who wasn't around for that last match. B team absolutely popped off. All their members were firing on all cylinders. Everyone was doing extremely well. Two key players I have to highlight are Dad and Juice Ice. Dad is their DPS, their hit scan player, and he did exceptionally well on the Tracer and on the Widowmaker. So definitely keep an eye on him going into this match. And Juice Ice is their main tank. So definitely keep an eye on him, as he'll be looking to sort of be the initiator. And he landed a lot of amazing shatters in their last series against FAU Red. And yeah, going into this series, definitely keep an eye on Juice Ice.
I'm sure Juice Ice and all Reinhardt players out there are especially happy that their boy has gotten buffed. For those of you who do not know at home, Reinhardt recently received a buff where now he has 550 total health. He gained 50 more armor, and his hammer swings now do 85 damage, up from 75. Real quick before we get into this match further, I do want to go ahead and shout out our sponsor Skulls for sponsoring this tournament. Thank you, Skulls. As well as all of you wonderful donators out there. So far, we have raised $1,379.69. Very nice. And we want to go ahead and thank you for your generosity donating to a wonderful charity, which is Make-A-Wish Georgia.
Indeed, and going into our first map, which will be Lijiang Tower. I believe B team. Yeah, B team absolutely dominated FAU Red on Lijiang Tower. So looking to see some more great stuff coming from them. B team absolutely demolished them with their double shield composition. Their primary off tank player, Kill Switch, last time had an amazing series on that Sigma. He had so many clutch gravitic fluxes. Oh, my, my bad. I just remembered that the first map they played last series was actually Busan, but
Mm,
that still applies to Lijiang Tower. Maybe we'll see them on that superior double shield composition yet again, but we shall see. It entirely depends on what maps we get.
absolutely. We're just gonna have to see how this rest of the series plays out. I will say though, Lijiang Tower is can be a little notorious for its more brawl style compositions. There are 2 points on this map, Night Market and Gardens, where Pharah is very viable, so you can control and do a lot of damage from the air. Symmetra is also is very viable on this map. And actually, we're about to see what the teams run out with. We're going to be jumping in right away.
Exactly, and it looks like we will be starting on Gardens, so we will more than likely see those Pharah compositions along with maybe some Dive, maybe some Wrecking Ball and Sigma, or Wrecking Ball Roadhog, depending on what flavor these teams decide to go with.
Right. And I this is certainly going to be an interesting match. I actually know a couple of the players on the side of Buzz Buzz because they are from SCAD, which is the university that myself and Madiana are affiliated with. So it's nice to see and recognize some familiar faces. But regardless, I mean, this is certainly going to be quite the slugfest coming out from either team.
Yes, and as I suspected, we will be seeing some dive compositions coming out from both teams. The B team going to be opting to run the Echo version, whilst Buzz Buzz going to be running a Soldier.
Not to mention, we have Potato Mare on the Zarya, who is going to go down first. That is a beautiful opening kill for the side of Buzz Buzz. And it looks like they will be controlling the point first. Look at a couple kills. And
yeah.
all he can really do is just roll and escape while members of Buzz Buzz just catch the point.
Yeah, some interesting off-roll composition. Interesting off-roll composition here coming through from the side of B team. And they're currently on the back foot right now. Juicei's being able to escape with his life after all his teammates died in that previous engagement. And B team leaving their Winston out to dry here a little bit.
Yeah, Bowie goes down, but on the it from on, off. He gets the double, and just like that is another convincing fight win for the members of Buzz Buzz.
Indeed, that beautiful stick with the pulse bomb takes out 2 members of the B team, and Buzz Buzz just establishing a foothold over this first point of Gardens.
Absolutely, and Potato Mare, I feel I kind of feel a little bad. So far they've only built up 42% of their grav. They still got a long way to go, and already they're so low, and alone is going to finish the job. But on the other side, Heracross actually manage to take out Lilith. So there is a 1-for-1 trade.
Yeah, there was very little support there coming in from the members of B team onto their Zarya, and Potato Mare unfortunately has 50% of her grav, unable to get much more than that. And yeah, Buzz Buzz looking very, very clean right now in these fight wins.
There was quite a lot of ultimates popped in that last engagement, so all we will be seeing, at least on the side of B team, will be another stick! Oh, it doesn't kill anything though. but
Yeah,
Use Ice
that was
will
very
have the
close.
minefield, and Dead Fox will have the window should he choose to use it, and he will.
Yeah, but there was attack rise from the side of Buzz Buzz, but there are some trades going through in favor of B Team finally towards the end in the final hour, but it doesn't look like it'll be enough as the overtime wick ticks down. Gardens will go over to Buzz Buzz.
Quite a dominant performance from Buzz Buzz. Potato Mary could do almost nothing with the Zarya, not even building up a single grab. So we're gonna have to see what adjustments they're gonna make as we go into command center. And now off on off is gonna be swapping off of the Tracer and gonna be going for the Doomfist.
Very interesting. Don't really see the Doomfist that often. I remember seeing a Doomfist in the Overwatch League. Leave ran it before in a series that ultimately went the Chengdu Hunter's way, but looks like he'll be swapping off the Doomfist, going to the Symmetra instead. Symmetra very good on command center after all, but nope, looks like he'll be sticking with the Doomfist.
Meanwhile, on the side of B team, we are going to be seeing kind of almost a standard. We do see Junkrat and a Symmetra. However, off on off takes out Potato Mare, and both tanks are now going to go down on the side of B team. So now they're on the retreat. But as I said, Heracross is actually going to be getting a late pick on a Bowie. So maybe B team can re-engage, but with both their main tanks going down in the beginning, I think they're just going to have to wait.
Yeah, a bit of a risky engagement there coming through from the side of off and off. He gets picked off by Juice Ice on that Reinhardt. And Heracross has the Riptire at the ready. So without their Doomfist, the members of Buzz Buzz have to pick their engagements carefully, but it doesn't look like it's going to matter as Shiz finds 2 at the Wrecking Ball.
He's doing a fantastic job, and now off on off has actually come back in the fight. I mean, Doomfist, is able to do those really quick rollouts.
Ooh.
A Shatter is laid down from Bowie. He's going to clean up anyone else that's left, and it's a 3K.
Yeah, very firm point presence here from the side of Buzz Buzz. And they have a wealth of ultimates. Alone pops the rally in order to sustain Calm with the Transcendence as well to doubly ensure that the members they're spawn camping them.
Oh my goodness, they're actually spawn camping them. This is insane. However, if you are a B team, you have the Riptide, you do have the Nano Boost, you do have a Shatter, and you have quite a bit of ultimates to work with. Oh, and Shiz gets the boot kill from the Wrecking Ball. This is just bullying right now. Juice Ice can do nothing as this team falls. There is a team kill bell rung, and my goodness, what in the world can B team do? They're gonna have to use these ultimates that they've built up, but haven't got a chance to.
Is that a disrespect Bastion? I think that's a disrespect Bastion. I see on the point.
Okay, there is a big drop.
Early.
Nice counterpin, but Dad still gets off on up on a beautiful Shatter from a Bowie. He is gonna give up his life for it, but in the end, the members of Buzz Buzz are still holding on to the point, but it looks like finally, at the almost seeming the last moment, they are gonna finally get the flip. But Lilith is actually gonna get 2 before going down, and the fight is actually not over yet. Oh no! Heracross's Riptire actually got hit by the mine. Oh, that's unfortunate.
That's an ultimate down the gutter from the side of B team. Nice trap coming through, but Bowie still picks off Heracross. Off and off now on the Tracer. The high noon there from Lilith just to zone the rest of the members of B team away. Finds Dad, and Lijiang Tower goes the way of Buzz Buzz.
A dominant performance from top to bottom. Everyone on the side of Buzz Buzz was pulling their weight. We got the tanks with we got the supports and the DPS. Especially Lilith. Lilith did a fantastic job.
Oh
Look at that
no!
chat
Oh
pin
no!
from downtown, and Bowie just goes ham. Again, like I mentioned earlier, all the Reinhardts must be enjoying this latest batch because now they get to play more aggressive. They get to swing their hammer more. They get to go for these more all-in risky plays and make it work. And Bowie just showing off right there in that play of the game.
Yeah, that was extremely one-sided, if I may say. The members of Buzz Buzz absolutely dominated B team on both points, even pushing them to the spawns. It didn't look like the B team couldn't get any momentum built up. They actually did manage to flip the point on command center, but it didn't look like that was enough. They did manage to build some percentage, but
Mm-hmm.
Buzz Buzz, I think I think we can both agree that they were trolling at that point.
Yeah, and not to mention like they did get the flip. However, like it was off of a very scrappy fight, and actually at the very end of the fight, it was still going on. Lilith actually managed to get 2 kills on the McCree before going down, and by then the rest of her teammates were trickling in, and they regrouped and they recapped the point like almost immediately.
Yeah, when you have the numbers advantage, it's very hard for a lone Zard to take on 3 members of the opposing enemy team. And looks like we have a sub coming in for the side of B team.
Mm, yeah. I will give some credit to B team. They were doing a pretty decent job. I mean, it is hard to say a lot when the first map is as one sided as it is. However, I mean, I would say you typically you kind of want to take control with a grain of salt. Yes, it kind of sets a possible precedent for who is possibly the stronger team. However, it's a different type of objective. So as we move into more payload-oriented maps, I'm definitely curious to see if B team maybe makes some adjustments to the game plan and show a stronger look as we
Yes, and it
continue.
looks like we have Lin coming in for Dead Fox. And if you didn't see last series, Lin was an absolute monster on that Ana. He landed so many good anti-nades, so many clutch sleeps, and was a very good support player that was honestly one of the backbones of the B team during their series against FAU Red.
Mm, yeah. Yeah, Anna is in a much better spot now, especially considering she got that quality of life but buff that uh, she really needed for a long while, and it's kind of it kind of says something the fact that she only received it recently rather than in the past. But now the Antinate is able to pass through full health targets, so if you're a tank player, you don't have to worry about an Ana screaming in your headphones saying, "Why did you block my Antinate?"
Exactly.
Essentially.
That quality of life change provides a lot more playmaking potential for the Ana player. If you land that massive anti-nade, that could certainly swing the fight in your team's favor without even needing to commit an ultimate.
Right? Yeah, it can be it, and especially against comps that kind of want to run a more kind of like a bunker style, where the healers typically have more AOE or lower healing output. The anti-nade basically shuts that all down, even in the likes of like a Transcendence. Anti-nade is like the perfect counter for it because all the healing is just doesn't even matter. And it looks like we're actually going to be going to Havana for map number 2.
Indeed. Speaking of bunkers, the bunker composition is very good on Havana. So So that is definitely a composition that both teams could run to great effect, whether it be on offense or defense. And
Absolutely.
some role swaps coming through from B team as well. I believe Johnny Bird will now be playing that off tank position, while Potato Mare returns to her native support position.
Right, and one other composition that can be extremely strong, at least on the first and last points of Havana, is the double shield setup. And actually, it looks like we might be seeing that look coming out from B team with Dad running the Widowmaker and her across on this Hanzo.
Yes, and Dad is on his very excellent Widowmaker. If you haven't seen last game, I keep harping on this man's Widowmaker for good reason. He hits those headshots when his team needs to, and
Look at this.
Is a very aggressive hold coming through from Buzz.
This is a greedy defense here. They essentially just want to roll them at the door and make sure that they're not going to get any freebies here. But meanwhile, you see Dad. He's on the flank. He's going to try to click some heads. He has to quickly rotate back into the spawn. And Shatter! Yeah, from Bowie already built up the Shatter, but we talked about the anti-nade, how strong it can be. However, it looks like the effects have worn off, and Liv is just gonna charge right on into Juice Ice and also take out Heracross. Potato Mare can do nothing. Lilith's Reaper also giving him the pain right now.
And we're talking about fast Earth Shatters. That's a really fast nano boost as well for Alone. Has that at the ready. Probably going to throw it onto Bowie. Yes, he will. And B team can't get out. They have the teleporter too, so they can cover both entrances lickety split. That's another Shatter.
This is actually crazy. This greedy, aggressive defense is doing so well. That is a Shatter coming out from Juice Ice. So finally Liv is going to go down, and so is Shiz. So maybe finally BT can finally start rolling. And with Bowie going down, that's pretty much a guarantee that this should be the actual start of B team's offense right here. And with Dad and Lin taking out the supports, finally the payload is going to get rolling here.
Yeah, very good Shatter from Juice Ice, just shutting down Lilith on that Reaper. Without that Reaper, the Buzz just loses a lot of damage, and now they're sending a teleport to that high ground.
This is an interesting position, but Shiz is gonna take out Dad's McCree, who was still chilling over there.
Oh my goodness, what a pin.
There's a beat drop committed on the side of Buzz, but here's the flux, but Lilith, Death Blossom might just shut it all down. And once again, they're starting the forward hold. Once again, they're just going to be chilling right almost at the door, pretty much. Or at least that's what Shiz is going to do.
Yeah, but without that Reinhardt, this forward hold is going to be a lot harder, since they don't have that stable shield.
However, there's a minefield.
Oh no.
Minus one on Potato Mare.
Yeah, BT can't afford to lose any more time. They only have a minute and a half left to get to the end of point A, and we have seen teams before get held before they can cap the first point on Havana.
It is going to be a wall committed, and Bowie from downtown, no. Once again getting the pin. Another Shatter built up. Alone is going to try his best to keep his Reinhardt alive, but in the end, it may not matter. But Alone, still from the top, going to be more bloodthirsty support as he takes down another member of B team. And they only have less than 40 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, and both teams, actually, Buzz looking... running dry on Ultimus right now. Heracross has the Photon Barrier and a Nano Boost for Lin, and a Shatter for Juice Ice lands it on the tanks. And that's some more mileage on the side of B team.
Right. Yeah, they probably recognize that that a lot of the ultimates from Buzz are gone, so this is probably their time to go. They might be able to at least cap the first point here, but the off on off has set up the teleporter, and Heracross actually takes out alone, so a massive amount of healing gone for the side of Buzz
Ooh.
but Shiz takes out Heracross with a minefield.
Flux only finds Calm, but that's enough. There's no healing on the side of Buzz. Beat Drop committed just to ensure that the members of B-Team are able to cap point A, and with Shiz and Off on Off being the last two remaining members on the point, will they be able to hold it here?
A Nano Boost committed. Buzz are still going to commit ultimates. They want to get this full hold here. But Juice Ice does take off on a shatter committed from Bowie. He is going to get slept. And it is so chaotic right now. Both teams want this first point. The defense want to get the hold, but the offense want to push through, and it looks like they might be able to finally do it as it's just Shiz left. And after that very chaotic fight from either team, trading ultimates, B team is finally going to be able to get the cap.
Yeah, those were a lot of ultimates committed from both sides, but one stark difference here is that Buzz are completely dry. They aren't close to any ultimates at all. All on the side of B team, they're gonna have a Nano Boost, they're gonna have a Sound Barrier, they have the Earth Shatter. So going into this next engagement on point B, you gotta favor B team.
A nice shatter to start the fight from Juice Ice, but oh my goodness, Off on Off shuts down the beat drop by taking out Potato Mare. However, Buzz still loses their Reinhardt, so perhaps the trades are in the favor of B team here.
Yeah, if you lose that shield, it becomes a lot harder to do a forward hold, which is what Buzz have liked to do so far. Lilith is now on the Mei as well, has been on the Mei for a little bit, but hasn't quite been able to build up the Blizzard.
Off with the Nano, probably very close to building the Bob. A nice countered pin coming from Bowie. And Bob is out to play here. Buzz uses the Bob.
That's a lot of ults committed, actually.
Yeah. I think at this point they just want to win one extremely convincing fight here. There's actually going to be only 6 seconds left. Oh, he's also going to just use the Earth Shadow, maybe just as an intimidation ultimate, really. And I mean, they are committing more ultimates, and actually,
oh my goodness,
Bowie gets floored. He doesn't care. Again, I think the Earth Shadow was just an intimidation tactic, and he's actually almost built up another one, already 86%.
That's absolutely insane Reinhardt play, but he does get solo shattered in the process. Trance is committed, but the anti-nade just shuts that ultimate down. And
the Nano Zen! Oh my goodness! Calm finds two. Will he find a third here? He's just slinging the orbs right now, ducking and dancing. But Dad takes him out. But the thing is, can anyone touch the point? It looks like Potato Mare and Heracross will at least be able to get some progress. As Johnny Bird takes out alone, but another minefield committed. Another beautiful shatter from Bowie. He's been so on point with these shatters. Here comes Bob, however, from off on off. Juice Ice is going to take out Bowie, but the beat drop from Potato Mare will at least ensure that it will be a much harder job for the members of Buzz to get any meaningful damage. And right now, Shiz is just going to try their best to just spin on the point and be annoying. Nice anti-nade, however, coming out from Alone. Potato Mare is so low, but Alone goes down to Dad's McCree. There's a lot of progress being done on this point. Lilith takes out Dad. And Shiz is actually slowly but surely building up another minefield, believe it or not. Here comes the Flux from Johnny Bird. Takes out Lilith, but here's the minefield from Shiz. Will it find anything? I don't know.
Oh, it pins from both sides, and no one's on the point. They stepped off for a second. And that's the end of the attack for B team, stopping just shy of the end of point B.
again, what in the world is with these teams and these crazy last fights on Avada when it comes to defending the end of the point? It really chaotic. But speaking of chaotic, one player that seems to just embrace it and just use that chaotic energy to his advantage, it's got to be Bowie's Reinhardt.
Yeah, you definitely have to give a lot of credit to Bowie. Just being that aggressive and creating so much space for the side of Buzz. He built up so many shadows, got so many charge kills, and he's been leading all the charges for the side of Buzz. And without him, I don't think Buzz would be this aggressive, have this aggressive playmaking style. But going
Right.
to the side of B team, they're gonna be running this double shield, double sniper composition.
This can be quite effective here. However, I'm actually going to be paying attention to Shiz. While this composition can be really strong, the Wrecking Ball does so much to just disrupt where snipers are positioned. What a
Oh
pin
my
from
God.
before he lands another one. He is gonna go down. However, what? he's gonna go. He doesn't care. He's gonna charge regardless. And
Look at the ult difference between Bowie and Juice Ice right now.
Lilith is actually going to take out Dad, so that's one sniper already gone for the members of B team. They're also going to have to worry about off-on-offs. Echo just poking them with these sticky grenades, with the focusing beam, and with the projectiles. So
Bowie's gonna have a shatter. Bowie's gonna have a shatter. He already has
absolutely. He's got it now. Oh, he tries to be fancy with it. You saw that. He tried to do a 360 shatter. It's not gonna work, but you know what? I appreciate the style points he was trying to go for there. You know.
Yeah, I gotta commend the effort, but it's not gonna work out in the end, and Buzz are gonna have to reset and look for another fight.
Oh, off on off just managed to take out Heracross, but he's so low. But Bowie takes out Juice Ice. So here we go. Bowie's Reinhardt now doesn't have to worry about
Oh no.
his counterpart. Oh, that was so scary. I saw that happen. If I was Johnny Bird or if I was Potato Man, my laugh would be flashing before my eyes right now.
Oh, both Reinhardts are nano. Both nano rides coming out. Lilith finds a pick onto Lin. That on out of the equation already. That's a lot of healing. God has another shatter for the side for Bowie.
And another pin. Oh my! You can't go wrong with Bowie as your Reinhardt. And that is gonna take out Lilith, and they're actually slowly gonna cap the point. But in the end, yeah, no. And look at this!
Oh my
I swear,
goodness.
Bowie is always in your, always gonna be charging in. Off on off is actually gonna be duplicating the honor here. Not gonna build up an ultimate, and actually might pay his life for this aggression. Speaking of aggression, Bowie is there. You know, he's chilling by the castle. He actually wants to push point C, even though his team only has to really get
That's another hit. Oh.
Juice Ice is gonna punish him with a shatter, but I mean, again, just look at all the progress that has been accumulated for Buzz. Even though they're pretty much memeing on them, they're still pushing the payload. Keep in mind, they have 3 minutes, 20 seconds to work with here.
Yeah, I just want to highlight that small little moment there. A nice sleep coming through from a Lin and a shatter from Juice Ice actually shuts down Bowie there, but Bowie has another shatter on the way. Shiz has a minefield. He's going to drop it right now.
Yep. And that minefield, if anything, all it does is just build more space for the team to roll into. Juice Ice does take out the Mercy and the Reinhardt for the side of Buzz.
Oh.
Takes out Johnny Bird. So the Sigma is now offline, and Shiz is gonna just continue to just roll around in the back line. Continue to be a nuisance. And the nano boost coming onto the Echo here. So close.
Oh, the flanking shatter!
Duplicate.
That's a boostio coming through from the side of B team.
Yeah, they're desperate here. You see that box of victory not too far away here. Shiz takes out Juice Ice, and it seems to just be a matter of time before the members of Buzz just push the payload to the end of B here. It's gonna be a duplicate on the Hanzo here. But this should just be it. Another dominant performance from Buzz.
Yeah, arguably that one was a little bit closer, but that was mostly because I think Buzz were leaning just a little bit too hard this time round.
Right. Yeah, you can kind of tell they're kind of fooling around. They're playing with their food here. And look at this. Despite receiving the nano boost, it doesn't matter. Bowie's not afraid. You're gonna be a nano Reinhardt. I don't care. I'm still gonna duel you, and I'm still gonna win.
Yeah, and during that entire highlight reel, he chucked a fire strike as the wall came up from Lilith. Just the pinpoint perfect timing for that to happen was hilarious. Good stuff coming through from the side of both sides. Come through from both sides. Hopefully B team can step up now that their off tank has finally arisen from the grave. I believe we will be seeing Kill Switch come into the lobby very shortly. And I know you're a huge fan of Great Sigma play. Definitely keep an eye on Kill Switch. His Sigma was absolutely insane. I keep saying this about the members of B team, even though they're currently getting rolled, but you can't discount the members
Oh no,
from both sides, even though they're losing.
Absolutely not. And in the first match I actually casted, I with I believe it was Curacat, we did see Nightfall go down 0-2, but towards the end of the series they started to pick themselves back up and gain a little bit more momentum. And so I'm hoping the same will be done with B team, even though right now Buzz is really just going to town on the entire enemy team. Whether it's Bowie just being this Chad Reinhardt that reminds me of the likes of Super and Bumper when Goats was dominant, and whether that is the DPS on Buzz finding the kills, whether it's the supports not being afraid to take duels themselves. After today, you gotta be left with the conclusion that Buzz is certainly going to be one of the strongest teams in this bracket.
Indeed. And now that we have the full starting roster for B team, it looks like we have Lin and Johnny Bird on support, Danny Heracross on DPS, and Juice Ice and Kill Switch going to be on tank. And as we head into Eigenwald, might see some very interesting compositions. There are opportunities for Cheese on Eigenwald.
Mm-hmm.
There are also some great opportunities for double shield. You can run and dive. There's a lot of possibilities that you can do on Eichenwald.
Right. I'm as far as dive goes, I at least for me personally, I would say dive is a little bit more viable on the second point, specifically because of the high ground. Usually, any map that has high grounds where the defense wants to kind of set up, you kind of want dive most of the time just to ensure that if you're the offense, you want to kind of take control of some of that high ground. But we'll just have to see.
And Buzz currently at match point right now, so we need to see if the members of B team can find some momentum and turn the series around in their favor. Hopefully, make this more competitive.
Right. And both times, however, it seems that it's Buzz that starts on the defense and puts up a really strong hold that really kind of sets the pace for the rest of the map. And if there's a phrase right now so far to describe Buzz, it's the best defense is a strong offense. And look at this, Bowie. He's gonna be holding so far forward as is Reinhardt, and actually,
He is definitely spotted. There's no way they didn't see Bowie.
yeah, he's just gonna get flashbanged and CC to oblivion.
Yeah, maybe walking in front of the spawn doors wasn't such a great idea, but that's beside the point, as now B team has an opportunity here.
Yeah, and actually they take out Shiz, so both tanks are actually gonna go down here. So this is the time for B team to start taking this space, really.
Yeah, and off on off, currently on that doofus, goes down to kill switch though. Going a bit too aggressive there.
You did talk about this Sigma, and right now Ice does take out Bowie, so finally B team are going to be starting very strongly on this offense. Going to be getting a really great time bank if they could clean up this fight.
Oh.
Ice does get a credible pin onto off on off, but Lilith does take out Heracross. And as I say this, the members of Buzz are slowly trickling back in, but this should be the end of it.
Yeah, off on off, kind of the maker of his own demise there. He uppercutted Juice Ice into that pin, so some slight miscalculation there, but that's besides the point. As B team are gonna go off to a strong start here on Iconfall.
Look at Bowie, like going for these like these 400 IQ pins from like from the top ropes. He's like a WWE wrestler, you know.
Yeah, but there's also comes to a point where you have to start giving some respect to the side of B team. Now that they have their full starting roster, you can't just meme on them as hard as you did before. And that's the Gravitic Flux finds both supports.
Right. Another pin coming out from Bowie, going so far in, but again, it looks like finally B team has had enough of these shenanigans. They want to show to Buzz and to the folks at home that they aren't a team to mess around with, really. And yeah, they're just going to continue to get more and more progress on this payload.
Yeah, that's some very interesting stall tactics here coming through from the side of Buzz. Things are not going in their favor though, as the members are just trickling in, and that's a lot of ultimates coming through from this on the side of B team. Earthshatter finds Shiz, and as they're getting closer to the bridge, you gotta think that Buzz have to calm down a second here and chill with the memes if they want to get some defensive progress. Ooh!
A nice shadow though coming out from Bowie, but it's gonna get pinned by the duplicated Reinhardt coming out from Heracross, and this train shows no signs of slowing down as Heracross gets another shatter for good measure here. But meanwhile, on the side of Buzz, that's actually two people, now three going down, with Lilith taking out Johnny Bird. And so finally, after all the memes come in, oh my goodness, Killswitch's going to be taken for a ride there towards the end. Tries to rock Bowie, but still manages to go down.
Yeah, that's a very good recovery from the side of Buzz. That scrappy engagement did go in their favor, and looking at the ultimates, Palm does have a Transcendence, and Alone is going to have a window. but Lin has the nano boost and kill switch is coming up on another.
Once again, look at this! Look at this pin!
Absolutely no fear from the side of Bowie, but as Colin goes down, you gotta think that B team are gonna start making some progress. Ooh,
Big shatter from Bowie. He gets 2 kills with he swings his hammer with glee, and boy oh boy, there's like almost no stopping this man from pressing W into your team, but he is gonna get shattered and gonna get cleaned up. So now this is the time when B team is gonna use these picks to start getting much more progress and hopefully capping point B here.
That's a zoning Deadeye coming through from Dad. Is he probably not gonna find anything here? Actually, he might find Shiz. No, but Shiz does manage to escape with his life, and Lilith takes Dad out with the dynamite.
We do see Calm with the Transcendence online. Should they need some sustain? That is going to be another duplicate onto the Reinhardt coming out from Heracross. So close to beating the Shatter. Actually has it online now. Tries to find something on the left side, but is just going to get taken out.
Aww.
From Bowie.
Yeah, a bit of a shame there. Bowie just shatters into the shield of Juice Ice, and Killswitch finds 2 picks. Lilith, however, has returned. Chucks out Bob.
Sometimes Bob can be the difference maker, and off on off is actually going to take out Lin, and Bob takes out Killswitch, so perhaps this may be where Buzz gets the hold. Calm going to be taking out Dad there towards the very end of that fight.
Yeah, with around 10 seconds left, you gotta favor the side of Buzz, as B team have not been able to establish, been able to capture the point B just yet, and however, Calm does go down to Heracross.
Heracross does have the nano boost online, so this Echo is gonna hurt. Meanwhile, both Wrecking Balls is gonna opt to just spin around the point.
Oh no!
There you go, but Killswitch gets the boop on the Shiz. Off on off does take out Juice Ice, however, and Bowie's gonna be pinned against the door as Dad gets 2 with the Deadeye. Kong tries to buy more time by using the trance, but it might have just been a waste as they still managed to just find the cap.
Yeah, Johnny Bird gonna swap back to the Brigida, and Heracross is close to another duplicate kill switch, close to his minefield. But there are a lot of ults on the side of Buzz as well. We're gonna have Bob, Coalescence, and another Shatter from Bowie. Doesn't find anything, however.
Yeah, it's another Wish Shatter. There's a minefield pot from Killswitch. Maybe just to ensure that, maybe just to slow down the aggression of Buzz, just to make sure that his team can get out quite safely.
Yeah, and he's gonna go back to his patented Sigma, but Juice Ice is already very low. Goes down to a Fire Strike from Bowie.
We also see some nice play around the architecture coming out from Buzz. You know, just using that cornering, poking, prodding, so they finally get the picks. And this is last fight now for the side of B team. Killswitch is going to be swapping back to the Wrecking Ball just to maybe find a touch, but if he does get stopped, that might just be the end. There is a Shatter committed from Juice Eyes, and he actually managed to find 2. Bowie commits his own Shatter.
That's 2 Reinhardts on the side of Buzz, on the side of B team, and zoning Deadeye from Dad, gonna create even more space.
Off, just manages to find the kill switch, but Heracross's duplicated Reinhardt gets the better of him. Bowie gonna go down the back line to Dad on the McCree, but the Coalescence is committed from alone.
That's a nice stun on Juice Ice, but no follow-up coming through from that. The duplicate coming through from off on off. However, Shiz does go down. The Mortality Field committed as well.
Shatter committed, and Juice Ice is taking so much pressure with both Reinhardt on top of him. And Dad gonna take out Alone. However, it looks like the picks are slowly but surely favoring the defense here.
Ooh, very nice Gravitic Flux, and is that going to be enough? No, Dad managed to touch in the nick of time. Beatrock committed from Johnny Bird as to keep him and Dad alive. Shiz, however, finds Dad, and it's just Johnny Bird left on the point, and that's going to be the end of the push for B team, stopping just shy of point C.
Yeah, not a bad offense coming out from the side of B team. However, we do have to give credit to Buzz. They did drain the time bank at the end of B, so that they would ensure that going into C, that B team had not a whole lot of time to work with.
Yeah, and props to Buzz as well. They managed to maintain that same level of aggression whilst toning down the level of memery, so to speak.
Yes.
And going into this defense, hopefully we'll be seeing more of the same from the side of B team, and on the side of Buzz, I'll say we'll be seeing the double hit scan.
Right. Yeah, we're going to be seeing Lilith Ash, who's been quite very strong, and we're going to be seeing off McCree. We're going to see Dad run his own McCree, and Heracross is once again going to be favoring the Echo here. And meanwhile, Dad, maybe kind of a nice celebration. He in match chat. He said he just passed Mad Class, so we get some Pog champs for Dad passes math class. But as I say, that Juice Ice is going to take out Alone. So already the fight is underway.
Yeah, and that's an even bigger victory. You take those, especially after passing your math class, as Killswitch does find a pick onto Lilith, and Immortality Field committed as well. So that's a crucial ability down for the side of Buzz.
But already that is a window actually built up, and the fire strike through the window is going to find Lin. And right now we do see B team rotating. And actually going to take out Bowie, but actually towards the end, Shiz is going to take out Heracross. So the Echo is going to be gone now for the side of B team. And Shiz is going to be pressing on forward with his own Sigma. And the rest of his team is going to join him.
Yeah, Solar Shadow from the side of Juice Ice onto Shiz. Not going to be enough as the support is there from Calm.
A Shatter committed from Bowie. His aggression still on showcase right now, and off, going to be cleaning up with a 3K at the end. And now it is B team's turn. And Shiz the Flux taking advantage of these awkward spawns coming in from B team. So once again, Buzz show no signs of slowing down anytime soon.
Yeah, Calm being, not Calm, Alone being delegated to payload duty there, as the members of Buzz are just going to keep up their trademark aggression. However, the Flash Fan combo from the side of Dad takes out Lilith.
Oh, the highest noon coming out from Killswitch and Dad. That should be the end of this actually extremely aggressive hold here. However, Alone, he's still floating on the payload. And he's probably just gonna go down. He accepts his fate,
He was probably caught off guard there by the sudden appearance of both the McCree and the Brigida. That being said, though, both supporters were committed on the side of B team. So
and actually, Killswitch is gonna go down. Dad gets a little bit of vengeance for his Sigma, but regardless, Buzz are still making progress on the point. And speaking of aggressions, Bowie drops the Shatter, and Alone is going to be taking out Juice Ice here. And still still yet. Buzz still pushing forward.
That's a high noon from Heracross. Not gonna find anything though, and off and off takes up to duplicate.
I like this angle coming out from Shiz though. This is a nice flank angle coming out from the Sigma. Builds up another Flux. Gonna be lifting up Juice Ice and can really do nothing there.
Oh no!
And...
oh no!
Oh no! Oh, he doesn't get the pin, but uses the massive shoulder of Reinhardt just to take kill switch off the side there. And Shiz
giving him a little bit of the T-Pay treatment.
Yeah, really. And Shiz at the spawn doors right now. For the most part, he's gonna be just chilling on this right hand side, just poking and prying on the doors.
Look where off is. The members of Buzz are just taking these flank angles that that B team aren't expecting. There's another pin, but the counter pin is there.
Oh, we still managed to find two again. This Reinhardt. What can the member of B team do? Another Flux will just close it all out. Buzz. What a strong performance from them all series long, and that will do it. They'll just close out the series 3-0.
Yeah, even though B team were finally on their full main roster, it didn't look like it was enough as Buzz just clearly were just outperforming them, outskilling them for the most part.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell how a match is gonna go, especially when they're not afraid to just trickle in and just kind of go for these high risk, high reward plays. But in the end, I mean, it worked. I mean, especially coming out from Bowie, the Reinhardt from Buzz. He was pretty much in their spawn room almost all the time, and he didn't. Despite that, B team couldn't really do anything to stop this aggression from Buzz.
Indeed, and just from that match alone, even though it was extremely one-sided, gotta give credit to both teams, and
Absolutely.
thank you all so much for watching that series. It was a very fun series to cast.
Oh, absolutely. There was a ton of pop-off moments, especially coming from the side of Buzz, but B team, not to be counted out yet. They still have a redemption bracket that they can play in, and hopefully we will be seeing more of this promising team heading forward into the tournament. But that is going to do it for myself and Mighty Yenna. But we want to thank you all for joining us for this really exciting match. And
exactly. Just some great stuff coming through from both sides again. And thank you guys so much for watching. And again, we want to shout out Skulls for sponsoring this tournament. This tournament wouldn't have been possible without them. And don't forget to donate. All your proceeds go to Make-A-Wish, the Make-A-Wish Foundation. So it's to a great cause. So just know that even if you donate just a single dollar, it's not going to go to waste.
Absolutely. That is going to do it for us, but don't go anywhere. We got another exciting match coming on the other side of this break.
on March 28th of 2017, that call came in. When she called, she said, "Are you near Ethan?" And I said, "Yes, I am. And she said, "Do you mind leaving and going somewhere else?" So I went outside on the deck, and instantly, as soon as she said, "Kelly, the biopsy came back. Ethan has cancer." At that point, they told us it would be a 3.5-year journey, fight for his life.
The hardest part of treatment was probably all of the side effects I had to go through. I got like nausea, I lost my feelings in my hands and feet, I gained a lot of weight. The protocol has been in my mind. I wanted to make it like forever. And then when Make-A-Wish came, I finally got that chance to make protocol.
The next phase of your wish coming true, Ethan, is that in the last weekend of January, there's this cool festival called the Game Jam, right? And have you ever seen this Shark Tank? It kind of sounded like that. So these teams are going to compete to prototype a starter version of your game, and then they're going to pitch it to you, so you get to kind of pick which one you like.
So then you get led by a friend, go to a zone to unlock one of your abilities, which that represents that in your cancer journey, you cannot ever fight alone. You need help with your friends and family, and nurses and oncologists to help you out. Down the hatch.
The game is called Protocol, and it has been an absolute joy to work on it for you. We're at a point that we can deliver it to you and that you can play it tonight. We've taken Ethan's art and turned it into a three-dimensional third-person parkour game. The whole underlying premise of the game has to do with getting support from people around you and drawing power from those that are there to help you.
And I was able to build on that thought when I was able to get that wish granted. And so it was amazing.
Thank you, Make-A-Wish Georgia. Because of you and because of your hearts and your mission, you have made Ethan's dream come true. You have given him joy as he waited for this wish to come true, and you have allowed him the opportunity to share his vision and his gift with so many more kids. And we could not have done it, and he could not have done it without you.
next 2K. I'm glad that I was able to share ideas for what I think should be improved, but for what other people too think as well.
He really got to learn a lot and share like what his opinion is, and we like learned everything about 2K. Like William got to create his own player.
To watch the look on William's face throughout the day-to-day, just to see the awe and the wonder and the happiness in his face as he has gotten to do everything that he's ever dreamed of, gotten to meet the people he's always dreamed of. It has been a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
He loves 2K and he's been talking about it for quite some time now.
It was really the best experience he could have ever wished for.
I got the stadium shaking. I got the stadium shaking.
Hey everybody, welcome back to our second match of the day for the Stars tourney. Shoot for the Stars to raise money for Make-A-Wish Georgia. Today we're gonna have KSU versus University of South Carolina, the A-Team, Gamecocks A-Team. So we are very excited. Apparently, I was just told this. These two teams are very close in SR, so I'm excited to see how interesting this game is going to be. I'm joined today by Zelox Cole, my cousin.
Hello.
And we did, we actually, speaking of raising money for Make-A-Wish Georgia, we did just get, a very big donation. We had a $350 donation come in right before we even went up. So we are gonna be doing some UWU casting. I think we're gonna do the second map is gonna be our UWU casting.
Yeah, we gotta warm up with a regular cast first, I suppose.
Yeah, we can at least start out normal.
Yeah, and
Um,
since it was over 250 raised during a single match, I believe that Chad is eventually going to get to pick a hero at some point.
At some point, I mean, all I can say about that is choose wisely. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly. I'm assuming it's map 2.
Yeah,
When we do
you can combo it with the UWU voice if it's map 2.
Oh yeah, last time we paired it with some Torbjorns that ended up
Torbjorn?
being very successful. Actually, we thought it was the meme pick, but it was actually a good one.
Excellent. Nah, Torbjorn is an underrated hero.
Absolutely, can't play a game without at least one Torb. We're obligated to have one. It's actually in our contract for this tournament that we have to have a Torb in at least one game. And we might have 2, so that's going to be fun. I've already seen a suggestion for Hammond in the chat, but I think I think people are going to be playing Hammond anyway, to be honest with you. We've seen a lot of Hammond this tournament.
Hammond, Wrecking Ball, or Hammond, is very good right now in current meta. Just so much displacement power, disruption, and constant harassment. He's basically a big tracer.
Yeah.
We have confirmation, by the way, that the hero pick, the chat's hero pick, is going to be for next map as well.
Yeah, so anybody who's watching right now, go ahead and start putting in those hero suggestions in. Can be literally any hero that you want. Just go ahead and throw out that suggestion, and I guess it'll just be whoever's got the most suggestions is going to be the hero that we pick. So get those in. It can be a meme pick, it can be a serious pick, whatever you guys want.
Yep. I don't know how much Reinhardt we'll see because he's a little off meta, but it kind of just depends on what they're up to. But if you really want to see Reinhardt, you can force a Reinhardt pick. We're going to be going into our first match now under Busan. Looks like Mecha Base first. And for those, that don't usually watch Overwatch, Mecha Base Busan is a King of the Hill type map. So basically both teams are going to fight over a point in the center of the map. There's 3 rounds, and the first to win 2 rounds wins the map.
Yep, pretty much like a King of the Hill kind of deal.
Yep.
And we are seeing a few picks coming out already. Some people switch before they end up going out, but we are seeing the Reinhardt Sigma picks coming out already.
Yeah, Brawl is pretty favored on Mecha Base, so it looks like both teams are going to be opting into a Brawl style with the Rhine and the Sigma. So, always fun to see that. Don't know how much we'll see for the rest of the series, but I'm looking forward to it. Gotta love some Reinhardt gameplay.
Absolutely, and it definitely, we have been seeing quite a bit of Reinhardt gameplay. Sometimes it's paired with the Sigma, and sometimes it's paired with that Zarya, but we already having an engagement up here towards the top of Mecha Base, away from the point. Gonna try and see who comes out. Gonna be the first pick that's probably gonna end up winning this fight. We got a lot of walls coming in there from Chaos, and Pongo is gonna get the first pick onto Wads, but Wave is actually gonna find Burns as well. Gonna be taking out 2 DPS with that. Oh, already a shatter though from Pongo, finding Dave, and then getting another one onto Camp Sky, and then Hamas finishing off Lucker, and it looks like University of South Carolina is gonna go ahead and take first cap.
Yeah, an excellent wall coming up for Chaos, really putting the pressure onto KSU. They couldn't back up. They couldn't get that space that their Hanzo wanted and their McCree wants.
Oh my god. A little stagger there onto Lucker.
Yeah, quickly taking this choke for Gamecocks.
Oh my god.
They're really pushing the aggression here.
Pongo is just being the most aggressive Reinhardt right now. We're just talking about that Ryan pick, and we're just getting the absolute dominating Reinhardt right now from Pongo. And Chaos as well with the walls. The Mei walls has been pretty on point there.
Yep. Ult's going to be online, though, for Dave the Great and Dust Type. A lot of ults coming up for KSU, so they could totally spend some of those strategically and flip this fight around, retake the point. And it comes out on Pongo. Big shatter!
Oh, huge shatter! Oh my god, Wads! Wads
canceled.
finding two!
Wad's concussion mine killed Pongo and got rid of the shatter, so Pongo won't have the shatter for the next fight. Although Burns is all the way in the back line, maybe looking to camp out these swans and pick off Lucker as he tries to return.
Oh, I think he's been found out by Wads. They're trying to go in there and take care of
the focus is split. This is a big problem because now KSU is fighting 3 versus 5 on the enemy side.
Oh, and then we got the big graphitic flux coming out from the side of University of South Carolina, and then Pop finding 2 with that strike. Bobby getting Cam Sky. And yeah, that split right there really messed him up a bit. Pongo trying to establish on point, getting pretty weak right now. And Lucker's actually able to find one of Wave.
Is this flippable? What?
I think
Wait a minute, that wasn't enough time for KSU to get back. Lucker, Wads, and Wave stood up long enough for them to get back. They could actually hold on to this point. Although the soldiers on the high ground.
Definitely unexpected. There's the visor, yeah, from Burns, finding Cam Sky, and then trying to find another one onto Pongo, or Dave. Sorry, Dave, not quite able to keep that shield up. Gonna get attacked from behind by the Ana.
Yeah, stall picks came out for the side of KSU, but you know, honestly, that's a good like extra, what, 10-15% onto that.
Yeah, they definitely were able to stall that out. I was surprised.
Yeah, the Pongo's got the shatter here. He's been slamming these through pretty well. So we'll see where this goes. Watts does have the Junkrat tire on the other hand. Could easily take some space, gonna send it behind, and come back up.
Oh my god.
Oh no, look, it gets cut out.
Oh, another shatter! Gonna be a lot of picks coming in from UofSC Gamecocks. Wads is able to get Chaos though, but unfortunately they are still gonna be forced back to spawn once again.
Wave will have the touch here, trigger into overtime. In case you'll be coming up from the bottom of the...
trying to get in there with the Tracer, but stopped by James. And then there's the window coming out as well from Cam Sky. Gonna get blocked there by the barrier, unfortunately.
Dave the Great just trying to stall it out, but the Ana's at the Free Valiant Soldier's gonna be looking to charge up the Nano Visor here.
That was a nice flux though.
Clearly I got this on the high ground.
Cam Sky. And then there's the Mei ult coming out right on point. Chaos is able to find Dave, and then Pongo and Bobby able to finish off 2 as well, make it 2 for Wave. And then that's going to be the finish there. Gamecocks gonna take round 1 on Busan.
Yeah, Gamecocks showed that they got the better of them on the brawl composition there. I really liked the synchronization between Pongo, Chaos, and I Am James. Just the way that the Chaos walls them off, and they know just right then, they know who they need to target, they know how they need to do it, they need, you know, when to go on the aggression, when not to go on the aggression. They're just really coordinated with their brawl in general, I'd say. We're going to be moving into Sanctuary, where KSU is going to be able to play their ball spam comps. So it does favor them. They do have a compositional advantage with the ball Sigma, but kind of just depends on how well the Gamecocks play their brawl.
Oh, I believe we're doing a Torb 1v1.
We have a Torb 1v1?
Where's the Torb? We're gonna square up right here. It's gonna be Chaos versus Lucker right here on the point, I believe. Oh, yep, here we go. They got the hammers out. They are ready to go. Both men squaring up right here for the fight. There's the starting bell coming out from the Mercy Wave, sending them off already scoring. Oh, getting quite a few hits off right now. Lucker popping that strength, and he's gonna fight Chaos.
Uses overload.
And then there we go. That's gonna be the starting bell for everyone else to go ahead and just instantly start causing chaos.
Pandemonium on the point breaks out.
Wads is able to get that first pick though on the Pongo. Oh, but Bobby getting Cam's guy as well.
Oh no, but Burns is on the flank getting so much value and opening up these off angles.
Yeah, Burns with that soldier doing quite a nice job.
Olivia goes down, and now they just have Kamsky for heal, who's already getting pressured by Bobby.
And it looks like we're going to have Gamecocks over here trying to go ahead and establish. Still a little bit of a contest from KSU. Oh, a huge anti!
Huge anti.
Oh my god. Wads and Lucker able to capitalize off of that anti, and it looks like KSU is going to push in right now. Oh, another one!
Another one. Huge antis coming out from Kamsky. Really kind of hard carrying that fight. And though, I mean, Gamecocks, they get a little bit of percentage, but in the end, it's going to be KSU who takes it over. Bobby does swap onto the hog to try and counter out the ball, it seems.
That was a nice.
Not as much synergy in the tank line now for Gamecocks, but you know, if you can get a pick on the ball, then it kind of disrupts him, keeps him from pressuring Pongo. Lucker gets caught out though.
Ooh, yeah, Pongo's able to find Lucker. Oh, but Dave, both Torb are going to be out for this next fight. Looks like they're going to go.
Comes out from Wads.
Oh, no.
Big shatter from Wads. Taking so much space with the duplicate on the Reinhardt.
Oh, there's the... Oh, Burns coming out with the visor. Going to find Wads. But Dave's going to find Pongo. Lots of trades going on right now. Yeah, there's Bobby getting Lucker. There's the Graphitic Flux. Unfortunately, not really able to pick much up from KSU, but oh my god, Chaos able to take out Wave with the help of that hook coming in from Bobby.
Really clutch duplicate from Wads at that point. It's gonna help them hold on to the point a little longer, though. We'll see how it goes in this next fight here.
Oh, there's the oh, unfortunately a dead shatter there coming out from Pongo. And it's going to be the nano onto Bobby. Not really going to do much either. And we are still having a contest here from Dave. But that's going to be, unfortunately, shut down by Bobby with that whole hog. And
a lot of ults have to be expended for Gamecocks, though. They only have the Molten Core. And KSU is going to be coming up with the nano and the Molten Core, which, I mean, it's only one more ult, you might think. But the nano can do a lot, and it can also charge up another ult.
Yeah, because I think that nano and that shatter both kind of came up dead right there, and then Bobby with the whole hog didn't really do too much.
Comes down and does that just to keep him alive.
Oh, Wads? What happened? Is this a back cap from the heavyweight champ?
Very close.
Almost. Oh, it was right there, unfortunately.
KSU trying to hold on to their ults for the next fight, but they might just have to use them.
Lucker almost got... I really wanted to see that. That Torb solo cap.
Ooh, big Graphitic Flux comes out. Sin Dumpling is going to get caught out in that. And now Gamecocks is down from their healers. Should be just a matter of time before KSU breaks it open this fight with their higher sustain.
Yeah, there's a visor coming out from Burns right now. It doesn't seem like going to be able to pick anything up. Doing a little bit. There's another shatter, though, coming out. Able to catch a few members of KSU right there. Gamecocks trying to capitalize on that, but unfortunately not able to get in there. But Dave with the slam finding Pongo, and a few trades going on right now. Wave is able to get that res onto Lucker, and it looks like KSU is able to get on the point actually. Dez trying to go for that cap with the Sigma, and then Wad able to find James.
Burns is on the flank again, applying pressure with the soldier. They're gonna have to take care of this if they don't want him to get too much value. Yeah, another really good fight from both sides. KSU is going to be coming up on 4 ults, though, and Gamecocks only has the beat, so they can use it to aggress, but ultimately it's going to be kind of how do you play around this with your 4 ults on the side of KSU.
Yeah,
it'll be very interesting to see how Gamecocks does this.
Yeah, they've got a lot of potential, but it's almost going to be tied right here. It's definitely going to go into overtime, so it's really just going to be whoever wins this next fight is probably going to win this round.
Kamsky's getting pressured by Bobby, though.
There's are they able to touch? Oh, there we go. Finally able to make it onto that
hits out
point.
onto the
There's the
point.
sound barrier.
Zoning off the point. And Punga's
Get
just trying to
another
keep the
visor.
point alive. Burns pops the visor.
Burns, once again, not really able to find much of that visor, but there is the Graphitic Flux going out. Gonna see if they can catch anybody with that. Dez is able to get Pongo, and then Lucker able to find Chaos. Are still having a little bit of contest flare from Bobby, but Lucker gonna get the shutdown win. Another one onto Burns. The Torb carry right now, the heavyweight champ, going for the belt once again. Lucker able to help secure that for KSU.
And now we're going to be going into downtown, where KSU's composition really has a big advantage. So we'll see, does Gamecocks stick with the brawl? Do they whip out their own spam of their own? It's really interesting how Gamecocks played that composition there, because they were playing like a Reinhardt. But their DPS were still taking all these crazy angles and kind of playing it like a spam style, which ended up putting a lot of pressure on all sides of KSU there.
Yeah,
Especially
Burns is
Burns.
doing a really, with that soldier, just getting those different angles and doing some damage. And unfortunately, a few of those visors towards the end came up with nothing, but I think they definitely did a little bit of damage there.
Yeah, just like on the first map, Burns being in the flank splits the attention to KSU, and it diverts resources to taking care of them.
Oh, Chaos with that early pick on the Wads. Very nice shot there from
Yeah,
that
the Widowmaker,
Okay,
extremely powerful on downtown. And Gamecocks,
especially when
by
we
the way,
don't
does
have one
opt
to
for the ball
match.
comp.
Usually we get Widowmaker v Widowmaker. Oh my god, Chaos just going completely uncontested right now, finding Lucker as well.
And this is the problem here. On downtown, the main real counter for Widowmaker is a Widowmaker of your own.
Yeah, exactly.
Watts is going to get pressured out of the sky, won't be able to get full value on the Echo with the Chaos. Just completely acting like a anti-air turret.
Oh, there's a few picks for the side of KSU though. Wads and Dave both finding ones. Chaos finally gonna get contested up there on the high ground. Pongo on the side of Gamecocks kind of holding down the fort right now on the payload with this Hammond. But it looks like KSU is gonna get the flip and move in to send Pongo back to spawn, or Pongo's gonna send himself back to spawn there.
Yeah, KSU did a really good job playing it there. The first fight, they kind of went through the main. Chaos kind of just sniped them down. But this fight, they said, you know what? We don't have to go through the choke. We can go around. That's exactly what they do. Sam coming out applying pressure on the Chaos. Really like to see that.
Oh my god, Lucker and Wave. And Wads too! Just going in there, absolutely dominating them from the back line there and sandwiching the two tanks, Bobby and Pongo. Getting kind of stuck right there.
Yeah, and here we see the difference between the Echo and the Widowmaker coming out. So as long as Widowmaker has some space to play around with, then sure, you could pop off, you can get picks all the time. But as soon as that Widowmaker is pressured out of her position, what are you going to do against Echo when you're on low ground and the entire enemy team of KSU is diving you?
Yeah, I definitely think they need to focus Chaos. So like we saw, oh, there's Dez finding Bobby pretty early. Yeah, as long as Chaos has some pressure, they definitely can't do too much damage to KSU, but Wads is going to need to keep up that pressure on that Widow if they want to make sure they don't get any of the picks onto, especially like Camsky and Lucker. Oh, but Lucker able to find James with that pulse bomb, getting that early little stagger coming in, finding another one, make it 2 onto Sin Dumpling. Oh my god, Lucker's just going in right now, finding Bobby as well. And then Wads getting in there too with that Echo, finding both Burns and Chaos. Wads, like we said, doing a very nice job contesting that high ground for KSU.
Yeah, especially since you have this forward position now, Chaos has to run into your territory to try and set up.
Oh,
Great, does pick off Pongo early on.
We are going into overtime. Gamecocks are definitely going to have to make something happen here. There's the Graphitic Flux coming out from Bobby. Unfortunately, not really able to get much in the Camsky, canceling out any damage right there with that Transcendence. Wads and Dave able to get in there and each find one over Chaos. Yep, Chaos there with that Widowmaker.
Battle Mercy snipes him from across the map!
Oh no! Almost getting that res. Sid doubling. Pongo is back on the point though, able to find Lucker. But Dave gonna take that out. And it looks like KSU is going to take map 1 Busan.
I have a good feeling about this match. I have a very good feeling about this. This looks like it could be a close one.
Yeah, you know, KSU coming out on top of this first map, but it was definitely a pretty even fight there. You know, Gamecocks definitely have a lot of potential to make something happen. I think, like you said, I think that their comp that they were playing definitely favored right there, and they did a very nice job contesting Chaos there, taking out that Widowmaker, and I think that helped them a lot.
Yeah, the adaptation on the part of KSU to pressure Chaos as soon as after that first initial fight where Chaos gets so much value. Really, really happy to see that kind of adaptation. And just because Gamecocks have lost this first map, there's no reason to doubt their the possibility of them bringing this back, because that was a very close map, and it really came down to the comfort on their compositions. We saw KSU clearly more comfortable on the ball comp. They played it yesterday against another team. They got their victory playing a lot of that ball comp, while the Gamecocks, they really had the slight edge in the brawl fights on Mecha Base.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think it would have benefited Gamecocks to maybe try and switch up that DPS, maybe try and back off that Widowmaker a little bit. You know, once they saw how much of a nuisance Wads was being on that high ground.
Yeah, there's numerous ways to approach it there. I mean, you could swap the DPS, or you could try and take space for Chaos so he doesn't get, or so they don't get pressured as much. So I believe the next map we are gonna have to be doing our Woo voice cast, and the chat should have picked a hero by now, I guess.
Yeah, I think we have 3 votes for Bastion and then 2 for Torbjorn. So it looks like Bastion is gonna end up being the winner on this one. Unless anybody else comes in here to contest, I think that Bastion is going to be the winner. But I did want to take a moment to read out some donations that we got during that game. We got a few that we haven't read out. These are all anonymous, unfortunately, so I can't credit you. But we did have a $100 anonymous donation. We had a $20 anonymous donation with the note, let's get some more donos going, chat. I agree. Come on, chat.
I agree.
And then we had our final one. We had anonymous donator donate $350 and saying, keep it going. Thank you guys so much for all your donations again. You are anonymous, so I can't, give you a call out there. But thank you guys so much for all your donations, and everybody else in chat. If you do want to throw in a donation, it's all going to Make-A-Wish Georgia. They're an amazing organization that do some beautiful work, and they could definitely use your help, and we need your help. You know, giving this money for them so that they can keep doing what they do, doing their amazing work. And you know, even if you can't donate a lot, I just read out some big numbers for donations, but you know, any small amount can go a very long way with this organization. So anything that you can pitch in is definitely appreciated.
Yeah, and the next map looks like the map pick is going to be Junkertown. Now, Escort, again, for people who are not familiar with watching Overwatch, Escort is map type. You basically escort a payload from one side of the map to the other. There's 2 checkpoints in between, so it splits into 3 phases. And it's basically a race against the clock, trying to beat the enemy team's time.
Yeah, an escort on Junkertown can definitely sometimes be it can be kind of 50-50 sometimes. I think if we are going to see, you know, we were talking about the Widowmaker, we saw Chaos pull out. I think Widowmaker can definitely be a very good pick on certain areas of this map. So I'm excited to see what they do with that.
But do keep in mind, they're also, both teams are going to have a Bastion. So
yeah,
it is a pretty good map for Bastion comps, attack or defense. So it's going to be interesting to see how they play around this. Especially with a tank Bastion on Escort, you can make a pretty formidable pirate ship, as some would say.
Yeah, I was about to say, need the pirate ship going.
Yeah, long sight lines, especially on phase 1. So if the defenders aren't careful, Bastion pirate ship could just steamroll through the first phase.
Yeah,
we are
and
going to
then,
be getting the map here.
We get that
Continue.
Widowmaker out, and you know, if you've got a pirate ship, if they decide to run like say like an Orisa and a Sigma and a Orisa and a Reinhardt to just completely defend the Bastion on that pirate ship, then it might be hard for a Widowmaker to get in there and find some meaningful picks.
Yeah, Widowmaker might not even be able to do anything. You know, seeing as how many shields there may be for the pirate ship. We'll see what they do here. They could get creative, you know, but we see the Gamecocks come out with a double shield Bastion. That's pretty typical, I'd say. They're just gonna pump resources into their Bastion and play a very hard bunker, it seems. KSU, on the other hand, does seem to be going with their ball, but of course they're in spawns. We don't know if they're gonna run this in the end with their Bastion, but you know, maybe they do.
And we are gonna have to do my third Uwu casting.
All right.
You guys punish me. Okay, gonna have the Uwu.
The Uwu voice?
On Dwunkertown.
Okay, the Gamecocks, they're gonna hold close maybe at this corner, but not really.
Gamecocks hold close with the Orisa, and then it's the Sigma throwing out the shield with the Bastion. Oh, Prongo able to find Lucker.
Force kick comes out onto the
Wave with the
Gamecocks.
resurrection.
Oh,
a big anti.
Beam. Chaos is on the flank though. Going into hard mode, but he's getting slammed down by Dave the Great.
Wad's able to find Bobby, and then still on the payload, the Bastion right there. Ooh, Lucker able to find Pongo. Rolling with his payload right now. Had the Bastion. Ooh!
What? Duplication the Bastion.
Double Bastion!
The absurdity of this match so far. And just like I said, looks like KSU is gonna be steamrolling their way to the first phase of the map. Oh, but the contest comes out. Like,
with a contest with the window burns, able to find Lucker. And then Chaos finding David with the Bastion too. Burns able to punch Wads.
oh, the weekend test is successful on the side of the Gamecocks.
Burns able to find two.
A lot of ultimates coming up online for the side of the Gamecocks. But the Riddifox, the tank mode, and the amplification matrix are coming up for the
amplification. Amplification. Oh, the Gwafwetic Flux coming in from Dwez and Chaos finding Cam Squad. Wads able to find Sin Dumpling. Ooh, Dwave able to find how do you say it? Hamwes? KS Wu taking control right now, pushing the payload.
And see, the idea here is for Dave the Great to just disrupt completely and distract for long enough to Lucker to set up in his configuration tank.
I'm channeling my inner Adharsh. Adharsh is the king of the Uwu.
The king of Uwu voices.
Dave getting staggered there, and then Wad's finding Bobby.
Wave just pushing the payload up the street.
Ooh, there's
slowly,
the window.
Threateningly.
KS Wu finding Lucko and Dwez finding Burns, taking out that Sigma, and then another window
and now they've
on the high ground. Ooh, the Bastion with the turret finding from the high ground.
Tank.
Ooh, Bobby able to find Lucker, and then Bobby with the visor. I'm having a hard time right now. Bobby getting the punch, and it looks like Gamecocks are finally stopping the payload. A very nice hold from Gamecocks.
I don't even know what to say here. Kiowa.
It's very hard. It's very
It's
hard.
very
sometimes
hard.
to know what to say. Well, welcome to your first uwu. There's the
Gravitic force comes out from this type. It's huge. Immortality field saves them all, but the minefields are all over Chaos.
Ooh, the immortality
Signed up to sleep state the quake, but Chaos is still alive.
Chaos is surrounded by KS Wu. KS Wu able to take control and push the payload to the next checkpoint.
A very strategic YouTube ultimate on the side of KSU. They only used 2 ultimates that entire fight. And so they saw 4 going into the next one.
There's the Bastion setup. Ooh, there's the bongos as well as the Gorflitic Flux.
Rocket jump, Rocket taking the high ground with a configuration tank.
Oh, the tank! Lucker! Ooh,
and now he's set up on the high ground behind them. He's just gunning them down. Watts was in the tank mode too.
Watts once again! Watts finding Bobby, KS Wu just rolling through.
And this is where we see the strength of KS Wu's composition. They could take the high ground very easily with the ball and open up so many angles.
Ooh, Gamecocks, the very nice immortality field from James. AS Wu trying to, though there's the Valkyrie from Wave, and then Wad's able to find Pongo. And there's the minefield from Dave, and the window!
Configuration tank comes out from both sides, but locally.
Ooh, Chaos! And then
he raises him in the sky, but Chaos has got a bit of vantage point there.
Chaos able to find 3! Ooh, 4! Oh no! It's so close! Oh no!
But they don't clutch.
They weren't able to make it back. KS Wu with Lucker! Oh my god! Oh my word.
Oh my wood.
Oh my wood. Word is not actually here anymore. So we can't, that can't be a pun anymore.
Well.
But wow. KS Wu, an amazing push.
Yep. And now we're going to see if KSU sticks with the ball composition for the defense. It appears they are. We allowed? Chaos asks, are we allowed to swap Bastion players?
I said wah in chat on accident. Probably confusing everyone.
I would have been so much better at the ASMR voice.
You don't pick the Uwu picks you.
It's true, it's true. Look, they're setting up for a cheeky left side hold here with the Bastion, the Sigma, and the Wrecking Ball. Grapple hook comes out and is pressuring Kamsky. Kamsky's in danger.
Looker able to find Bobby on the paywall right now. Him trying to break them up. And there's the big anti from Ana, James. But Chaos and Dwave gonna find picks over there on the side. Ooh, there's the resurrection though, Wave onto Lucker. The sneaky plays from KS Wu. With this stealthy Bastion, Lucker able to find Bobby again.
Swave comes out and the anti-nade on the side of Dave the Great.
Pairing it with the Sigma
Bongo
Shield.
is pressuring the back line of KS Wu.
Oh, Chaos finding Dez, Lucker finding Pongo, taking out the Hammond.
The question, but is instantly killed.
Ooh, Lucker with 2! The sneaky Bastion is finally stopped. And then, oh, but wait, with the resurrection onto the Bastion! Oh my god! And then there's the throw it right there. Oh, but the sweep! The sweep onto Lucker! From Hamas, still alive in the back
now
though.
On the flank. This is complete pandemonium within the payload.
Absolutely, still alive.
This is so scrappy.
In the back one.
There's fights on all sides. Now, Sin Dumpling off the edge of the cliff.
Lucker is still
This is
alive.
complete madness.
This Bastion never dies.
And now we see the
Lucker.
strength of KSU's composition because they're causing so
KSU's
much
Bastion.
chaos around the point. It's just complete. It's like a death match.
Absolutely.
You don't know where
unstoppable.
Lucker's gonna be because they're so confused by Dave the Great disrupting their team and displacing them. They don't know where to look for Lucker.
And then Wave with another resurrection. Very nice Wezzes from Wave, by the way. Oh, there's the mines. Pongo
Walker set up in
finding
prime
Wes.
position for his turret mode though.
And then with the
One
window.
hand Matrix. Going to Gravitic Fox causes a lot of damage though.
Ooh, Gamecocks able to push up the payload. But still a little contest there from Dave the Great. But it looks like Gamecocks are going to push the payload. Oh no, not yet!
Contest
Dave
comes
the
out
Great
from KSU.
with the mines and then the Diva.
Lucker is setting up on the flank.
Oh, Bobby said no.
But it doesn't
Finding
matter.
two.
It looks like
Make it 3.
the Gamecocks want us to talk more in ASMR voice.
Yeah, they said you're not done with the woo yet.
I mean ASMR. Why am I saying ASMR? I meant
ASMR?
woo. Why am I? I don't know what
ASMR?
accent I'm putting on.
Pushing the oh chaos.
Pongo is setting up for some disruption on the back line. But
Dagger.
Lucker has his normal.
Wave with another resurrection. Very nice resurrections from Wave. Ooh, the Bastion on the payload. Bobby singing right there with those voice lines. Oh, a midair.
The Racing tank comes out from Lucker.
And then with the nano onto the Sigma. Gamecocks pushing up the payload right now. Finding very, very critical picks onto Dave the Great. As well as, ooh, Dez as well. Chaos.
They looks to contest the point for a little longer.
Oh, an unfortunate sweep there onto Waver. And the payload is going to make it to Area 3.
I don't understand how Adharsh does this.
I know, Adharsh is the king. That's one. Oh, there's the window, Lucker.
Fox.
A huge
Big swam on the
Fox.
cam spray.
Burns able to get Cam Sky. And then a resurrection sim dumpling up to Chaos.
Chaos
And they
duplicates the Bastion though.
Gamecocks still rolling.
Red off.
Chaos with the Bastion 2.
Chaos is putting himself in critical position for the duplicated Bastion.
A dead graphitic flux from Wads, unfortunately. Gamecocks holding this high ground. Chaos getting the pocket from the Mercy. And there's the Valkyrie coming in from Sin Dumpling. Wads able to find Chaos, and we are still going onto the payload, throwing out the mines as well from Dave the Great. Burns finding Lucker on the Bastion, and then Bobby with the tank finding Wads. The swam right there onto the payload from Dave the Great. Bobby still going in, finding even more, finding 3 right there, and then there's the Graffiti Flux coming in from Burns, and they are able to make
1
all
second
the way.
difference.
Oh my.
Dave the Great says easy 1 second. Squim bucks up. Stonks up. Increasing at alarming rates.
Alarming weights. And we have to woo even more as they die.
More woo.
More woo.
It's incredibly difficult.
And chat incredibly enjoys our suffering. But oh well, it's for charity. Woo woo for charity. We are going to have a switch.
Both teams have figured out that wrecking ball comps are the optimal comps to play here, as we can tell.
No pirate ship
No
from
pirate
either
ship.
team.
They
No
they won't
pirates.
have fun. I'm adding W's where there shouldn't be W's.
You just gotta add the W, and then it's a woo. I don't know if that's how it works, but we're saying that's how it works. Once again, Lucker on the side with the Bastion, getting a little contest from Gamecocks already.
KSU is giving up a lot of ground already.
With the Echo finding 2, and then there's the resurrection from Wave, but Burns going in finding 2 as well. Cam Squire onto Chaos, and then Bobby finding Dwez. Burns and
much
getting Cam
chaos
Squire.
in
Sin dumping with the
KSU's back line.
resurrection onto Chaos though. Game Clock still moving the payload right now.
And here we see the strength of this composition. They're learning as they play the game.
As they play.
It's just improving every time, every push. They're improving.
Ooh, the sweep right there from James.
The Bastion Ball Sigma meta is being developed as we speak.
Lucker with the Bastion finding 2, but Gamecocks able to come in and find a few picks right there. Still pushing in to this Womb right here. Womb. Pongo able to find Lucker, and then Chaos finding 1 as well. And the payload is going to make it. It looks like the payload is going to make it. There we go. 20 seconds left on the clock. Still some time to move this payload through area 2. Time is running
KSU
out.
trying to take the high ground early on in this fight, hoping not to get there good. And Chaos is in the back line.
Ooh, K-Watch finding
Wave,
the Graffiti Flux. Unfortunately not finding much. Wave able to get the resurrection onto Wads. And then there's the take from the Bastion. Lucker finding Sin Dumpling. Bobby finding Wave, but Lucker getting 2. And then there's another Graffiti Flux as well as the window coming out from KSU. KSU gonna clear them off.
KSU figured it out. They just had to hit the big shiny buttons.
And stopping the Gamecocks in area 2, about halfway through area 2. A very nice hold.
Yep.
Initiating match.
We
Now,
saw
KSU
on the Gamecocks attack, they did a very good job of surrounding KSU and opening up a bunch of angles on them so that Bobby could just set up for free and do crazy Bastion things.
Now, Lucker on this Bastion is very nice, I will say. Very
True.
nice picks. And then with the pocket from Wave, doing a very nice job there. Doing the damage from the back line.
speaking a Wu voice is like speaking a completely different language. I have to
it really is.
I have to think so hard
Before you say
before I
anything.
say things.
Yeah.
Quality over quantity, I guess. For a Wu voice.
And here we go, KSU on attack this time.
Pongo's hiding on the rooftop. They're pursuing him out. He goes into the garage.
KSU rolling with the Hammond right now.
But they're not pushing the payload.
Yeah,
I'll
no
do
one
that
pushed
soon.
until the Sigma. Dez able to hop on the payload and push it with the Bastion. Lucker getting a little contest here from the Gamecocks, but not too much. Still holding that high ground right now.
Bobby's pressured out. Let's see if they can prevent the Wes from Sin Dumpling.
Dez with an early pick onto Bobby, but Sin Dumpling with the resurrection onto Bobby.
Steadily pushing the payload, but Chaos is stuck in the backline with 1 HP and he's going to get forced out by Dave the Great. They should be getting an easy kill on him.
Ooh,
Bobby comes
Dave
in for
the
the
Great with that
recontest to
pick onto
attempt to
Chaos.
split. But the shield breaks on Bobby forced, and now he's knocked out of configuration turret.
Gamecocks holding the high ground for right now. Lucker able to find Bobby. Pongo on the point, spinning, rolling with the Hammond. Lucker able to pop the take and find James, and then Chaos getting a stagger onto Wads. Ooh, a fight on the payload right now. KSU running out of time. Dave the Great able to get Chaos though. Gamecocks losing members. Moving into area 2 now.
Now they got 5 seconds. They're going a little bit faster than the Gamecocks did on their push. So,
And not very much time. Gamecocks holding that high ground once again though.
Could go either way at this point. Gamecocks has a bunch of big red, big shiny buttons, but so does KSU. Let's see what they do with them. Maybe set up a big mines from Pongo, and here they come. The Qs are being pressed.
There we go, Gamecocks able to get in there. Bobby finding 2. And it looks like...
Oh no, wait. Oh no!
Oh no! It looks like they weren't able
but not
to
really.
make it. Okay,
And with
map
that,
over. Ooh, done.
Our was done. We were very
Ooh.
incompetent. We lit down Adharsh.
Oh my god.
But
Yeah.
Adharsh must have had hours of rehearsal. He must have. That must have been his secret training.
Yeah,
There's no
Adharsh
other
is
way.
definitely the king of the Uwu. I cannot hope to match, but me and Adharsh, we broke up. All right, I don't want to talk about him anymore. But yeah, it was very unfortunate there at the end. KSU just wasn't able to quite make it back there. I think it was Dez that was like right there, ready to contest, but just not quite able to make it before overtime ended.
Yeah, so now we 1-1 on the side of KSU and UofSC Gamecocks.
You would say KSU.
God, gotta move my mouth around. Get the woo voice out of there.
I know it'll stick with you. It'll show up a few times.
Oh dear.
During the next few rounds, but yeah,
We
this
do
is
have a series on our hands, I believe.
absolutely, and this is a best of 5 versus 3. So you know both teams definitely have a chance to come back here.
It could definitely go to a map 5. For sure. Really hard to judge where it's going from the forced Bastion Sigma ball composition there. So I don't really know what to say as far as that goes.
Yeah.
We saw the adaptational skills of both teams on full display there as the meta developed in the span of 15-20 minutes. And the players
meta was
got
being
better and better.
created. The new meta.
The
And
forced
then Lucker was
Bastion.
doing an amazing job there with the Bastion. Like I will say, like I just kept watching Lucker. Lucker stayed alive. Like Lucker and Wave, I think were in the back line. like when Gamecocks were on offense, they were in that back line for so long, like in that first area. I was just amazed. I was like only watching them. I felt bad because I was just like only looking over there and I'm like, are these two ever gonna die or are they just gonna stay alive the entire time in the back line?
Yep. A lot of crazy plays and positioning coming out there on both sides. Looks like the map pick is going to be Eichenwalde, which is a hybrid map. So again, hybrid, basically you capture a point, kind of like King of the Hill, and then it goes into an escort map for the next 2/3. Basically. Same kind of deal as escort, but the first phase is a capture point.
Yeah, and that first capture point can sometimes be a little bit difficult for the attackers just because when you first go into that, there's pretty much just unless you go like over a building, you've got like one arch that you pretty much need to go through. So if the defenders can do a good job defending that first arch, then it can be a little difficult for the attacking side to really get in there.
Yeah, and I do like Eichenwalde a lot because the phases are very different. They lend themselves well to different compositions. But it is true that first choke, oh boy, that first choke, especially when the map first released. A lot of people forget about this, but when the map first released, there wasn't even that side door. It was just under the bridge.
Yeah, you didn't even have like a second option. I think you could still go like over the buildings if you did it right, but yeah, there's like a side room. The side room was kind of always there, at least on the attacker side of the arch, but then they added the connecting room and that definitely helped a little bit, but it's still very difficult to get through there.
For those who weren't here at that time, it's basically the original Paris, but they still haven't fixed Paris.
Yeah, Paris is still trash.
In any case, both teams seem to be opting for a ball composition here, which, you know, we want to have fun. We don't want any resident sleeper double shield gameplay in our charity tournament. I appreciate their maybe a bit of a gentleman's agreement here to not play too much double shield.
I am excited to see Lucker on this Ashe though, because Lucker and Wave, like we saw last time, did a very nice job working together with that Mercy Bastion. So I'm hoping to see a little bit more of that.
There's going to be slightly different compositions here. So KSU, they got a bit more of a spam dive going, while the Gamecocks have more of a pure spam, especially with the Far Mercy. They're kind of just going to sit back, play it slow. A lot of pressure coming out on the Bobby, though.
Ooh, Wads, yeah, taking out Bobby early there on the Pharah. Oh,
that's a really pivotal pick there because it forces the res.
Oh my god, Wad still going in, finding Dumpling as well as Bobby, getting rid of that pocket Mercy. But Burns is able to find Wave. Not sure if that's going to do too much for him right now. Oh, but there goes Dave the Great, going to take out Pongo, getting rid of that shield. And it looks like KSU is able to make their way onto the point pretty quickly. Yeah, 3 minutes left.
Yeah, and really well played from KSU there. They just kind of surrounded them and did their ball thing. Like I said, it does seem to be like a slight preference. They do have a preference for this composition. So they're demonstrating their mastery of it.
Absolutely, and you know, obviously, like going into these maps, I do want people to keep in mind, like, sometimes like teams are just more prepared for compositions on certain maps. So like, you know, if one team wins out, obviously these teams are very evenly matched. But you know, the compositions that some teams play just work better on certain maps, and you know, it's looking like KSU's comp is working very well for them right now. Gamecocks are trying to establish here though, jumping down from that high ground. James able to get that early pick onto Lucker, and then looks like maybe a little bit of a premature transcendence there. But Chaos is able to get one.
It does seem to be turning the way of Gamecocks though.
Yeah, it does.
Good stabilization. That's key there because off of the first point, if you're not careful, you can get rolled halfway through phase 2 or possibly through the whole phase if you don't stabilize here at this first corner. And this gives them a very advantageous position here. Look at how much high ground control.
Oh, yeah.
As we would have said in the last map, high ground control that the Gamecocks have here.
But here's what Hammond is good for. Right now, we just saw Dez able to swing up there and stagger them a little bit, finding that pick onto Burns and really forcing them to back off of that high ground.
Right as I say how important the high ground is here, Dave the Great does a great job forcing them off of it, using the minefield, splitting off the Zen from the Sigma, and ultimately they're just right pickings because they're all alone.
Yeah, and then the rest of the team as well. The rest of KSU did a very nice job capitalizing on Dave's move there. You know, like I said, able to swing up there and just push them off that high ground to give the rest of the team an opportunity to move in. And they definitely, you know, worked very well together on that push.
Yeah.
Oh, a trade in the back here, but Wave able to
The
get
direction
wide
is
back
forced, and
in.
Dave the Great almost gets a boop pick there. He's just trying to, he's just constantly trying to boop Sin Dumpling.
Just on the
But the supports rise up. It doesn't matter though, because all that
Ooh,
time.
there's a nice Diva Bomb from Dez, finding two, Sin Dumpling and Pongo. And then Wad's getting Chaos too. Bobby still finding a few though. Gonna have that Zenyatta to help find those picks right there. Just the baby Diva left alive right now. Looking like a little bit of support though coming in from Dave the Great. And oh no! Oh no!
Chance gets pressured out in the back line though.
Dez sent off the side there. I'm gonna have a Bob coming out there. Oh man.
Really
Oh,
good.
Dave!
Oh wait.
Oh my god!
That's
Dave!
actually enormous. Did Dave
You
just flip the
madman.
fight?
Dave is absolutely insane right now with this Hammond and then throwing out the mines once again right
That
onto the
is
payload.
crazy. What looked I was about to start saying it's gonna be cleanup phase for Gamecocks, just gonna stabilize here, and then Dave the Great comes up with 2 picks.
I know. My God.
Jeez, yeah. I casted the game yesterday with KSU, and Dave the Great is clearly very good at the wrecking ball here. Really shows his mastery in these last few tournaments. I mean, in the last few games of this tournament.
Oh, but let's not discount someone else on KSU right now. Lucker with this Tracer just absolutely going in right now, getting a few picks for himself before Burns finally sending back to spawn. We got a no in the chat from Lucker. And then, Burns finding yet another one on the Cam Sky, and it looks like Gamecock's going to be coming out of spawn swinging, and they are going to force KSU back for now. Oh, a nice hook
pick on
there,
a
though.
Wavy. That's going to be a decently sized stagger there. They're going to have to wait for Wavy before they're going to make their next push here. But KSU is going to have a lot of ultimates coming up online, and Gamecocks are just going to have to try and hold out with their support ults, maybe buy some space with the whole hog. And as I say that, they do get key picks onto the KSU's tanks. And
Yeah,
that's going to be
Burns with these hooks.
a reset.
Just absolutely insane right now. Getting that hook onto the Reinhardt, and then we saw that hook onto Wave as well. Pulling them out of their, out of their team and behind that Reinhardt shield, and just letting the rest of Gamecocks lay on the damage and get those staggers.
Yeah, and KSU is going to be forced onto the brawl, which is favored in this map. The ball composition is really hard to play in this part of the map. Close quarters and whatnot.
Oh my god. A lot of ultimates going out right now. I don't even know all that was just used right now.
The anti from Kamsky was too big there. So many Qs being pressed though for KSU. They're going to have the Pulsam and the Valkyrie remaining at least.
Absolutely, and then they're just still
Big
going.
shadow coming out from Pongo on the death type, but death type gets the Iota grenade. Big sleep!
Sleep, yes! Onto Bobby! Holy cow. Oh, they're trying to come out here. Nearly there. They're just still swinging right now. And they weren't even able to make it.
Pretty good time, pretty good pace being set by KSU here. Once they swapped off their ball comp in the phase 3, which again is pretty hard to play in there. They kind of just roll through.
And I was about to go into like a whole spiel about how close the spawn point is, and now it's going to be hard for KSU to get in there, but they just absolutely disregarded that. As soon as Gamecocks were coming out of spawn, I know, I think Chaos and one other tried to get out of spawn and contest that for as long as they could, but they just got instantly shut down by KSU.
Yeah, I believe it was Chaos and I am Himiz. But still, very good. Good job, like kind of slowing down their time down to 1 minute 27 seconds. I mean, because 1 minute 27 seconds is very beatable. Oh, looks like we have 2 disconnects coming out from Gamecocks here. Going to be getting a pause.
Oh yeah, we had some loss of connection.
Pause?
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, and
looks like
just as they get
35.
back.
Yeah.
Can we give them a little
Thankfully,
less
we weren't.
setup time, unfortunately, but
Yeah,
what can you
thankfully,
do?
we were not in the middle of anything.
Yes.
We weren't like already in the middle of a fight, but
That is the upside. Really, really sucks to get it mid-game, but this was the best time for them to disconnect, if anything. Not losing any ults or anything like that, so things to be thankful for. It appears that the Blizzard servers kicked them out for no apparent reason.
always fun.
Classic Blizzard. Anyways, here, let's see. It does look like KSU is going to be staying on their very effective ball sigma composition. They're very comfortable in this, clearly. And at least from the spawn room, it appears that the Gamecocks may be going for a sigma ball composition. Just trying to similarly open up angles, but a little more stable and capable of applying passive pressure to Dave the Great when he tries to pressure KSU's backline. I mean, Gamecocks backline.
Yeah, and we are once again seeing this Ashe coming in from Lucker, and I think it might be a little bit, it's pretty effective on attack, but I think it might be even more effective on the defense there. Already having a bit of an engagement. Dave able to take first blood against Pongo. Gonna go ahead and knock out one of those shields.
Chaos is on the flank though.
Opportunity.
Oh, unfortunate. I do like the idea though, as KSU is preoccupied with the front line, Chaos maybe try and pressure the back line more and split the focus. Ultimately it doesn't work there, but not a bad idea.
Oh, Camsky's knocking out Bobby off on the side with that Tracer. That is going to be a little bit of a reset there for the Gamecocks. Having a lot slower of a push here than KSU did when they were on
and you
attack.
kind of have to with this composition. They don't have the ball to open things up super quickly like KSU does.
Yeah, Dave able to swing in there and get those really good angles and just leave a lot of opportunities for KSU to push in quickly, and they just, like you said, that comp not really allowing them to do that, but Chaos is able to take out Lucker, and then, able to get the res there before dying. Able to take
I am
out Lucker.
Jimenez. Charged up that Transcendence really quickly. First person to even charge an ult in this entire round. Looks like
oh my god, Wads
Bob
and
the Wads. Jeez.
Wait, Wads is still going.
Just as I was saying that, I thought that
Oh
the
no, what
Gamecocks
happened?
had that guaranteed. Oh my
What
gosh.
happened? Did Wads just solo hold that?
I mean, Dave the Great got a kill in there as well, but that was kind of crazy.
Finding Chaos too, Wads. Absolutely insane.
And that's gonna
Oh my
prompt
god.
swap from the Ashe to the Sombra here on the side of Gamecocks.
I was not prepared for that. I was ready
yeah,
for Gamecocks to take that.
Me too. A lot of ultimates coming up online for KSU, reinforcing the momentum here. They're gonna have the Minefield, the Great Flux, Valkyrie, and the Nano, so they could easily hold in on this fight. Gamecocks, though, they're gonna have their Valkyrie. They can charge up their ult to this, try and aid in the EMP charge, and they're gonna have the Gravitic Flux. Duplicate comes out from Chaos.
Oh my god, Wave once again with that res onto Dez, getting that shield back in, but Burns and Pongo going in, finding Wave and Wads. A little bit of trades going on right now from both
This
teams.
type
but
of
Sin
hack, he
Dumpling,
needs to die.
yeah, Sin Dumpling able to get that res onto James, get that healer back.
And they don't touch!
Oh no!
It was a 5v5 and they didn't touch! Oh no!
That is.
Well, that's gonna create an enormous opening for Gamecocks, especially since they didn't even have to use the Gravitic Flux that fight.
Very unfortunate for the side of KSU, but it looks like Gamecocks are already pushing up here, already trying to shove them back off of this high ground. Bobby gonna find Lucker, who was trying to establish up there. And it looks like they're kicking even more members of KSU away. Yeah, Chaos gonna be able to find
just try and
Wave.
stay alive. And KSU is slowly taking space, taking angles, and applying pressure from all directions onto Gamecocks.
A nice graphitic flux there coming in from Dez though. Dave able to get that finishing damage onto Pongo and at least slow down their progress a little bit. We do still have a few members of Gamecocks left alive though, like in this side room. It looks like Burns and who else is that? Is that Sin Dumpling with Burns up there on that high ground? Trying to throw out that whole hog, but getting blown backwards. Burns is able to get one with it, but Lucker able to throw out that Bob and get him right back.
Yeah, doing a great job making sure that Gamecocks can't take control of this high ground. Bobby is going to be charging out the EMP soon, but very low. Almost dies there. Wave gets caught out. Could be a big issue.
Yeah,
And we
Burns
see
is doing
a slower pace being set with this Sigma Hog composition. Really slowing down the pace of the fight.
It's still working for him right now. They're still just kind of rolling up right now. I don't think anyone's going to be able to contest from the side of KSU either.
Yeah, don't confuse what I said. That's exactly what Gamecocks wants with this. They don't want Dave the Great to be constantly disrupting them, allowing Lucker and the rest of KSU to follow up on all the disruption. It's going to force Dave the Great onto the hog pick. Nano comes out.
So Des and Burns both going down. A huge EMP though, coming out from Bobby.
They have to follow up though.
Yeah, it doesn't look like. Oh, there they go. Sin Dumpling and Chaos getting in there, finding a few picks. Burns as well. Gonna catch Des. Lucker is able to take out that Mercy though. Definitely could help slow them down just a little bit. And Chaos is just getting the boost there from the side, from Sin or from. What am I saying? I'm getting confused. So much is going on. But we are still having a little bit of engagement here right now, getting close to that final mark. And then there's a graphitic flux coming out from Dez. Gonna see if it can find anything. Chaos getting pretty weak there, but staying alive. And then Sin Dumpling is able to get that resurrection onto Burns. Just pretty even fight right now. But it looks like Gamecocks.
Like a soft reset coming out from Gamecocks.
Yeah, Gamecocks.
A lot of ults had to be expended on the side of KSU there, and they even had to swap to the Reinhardt, so they're not going to have much for this next push. Gonna have the whole hog, Burns has the whole hog, Pongo has the Gravitic Flux, and they have the Valkyrie, so it's going to charge up the remaining ults on the side of the Gamecocks.
Yeah, there goes the Valkyrie from Gamecocks, Sin Dumpling, and then there's the Graphitic Flux as well, coming out from Pongo. Able to pressure Dez a little bit, but not really able to pick anything up, and there's the Nano onto Dez with that Reinhardt. Getting a little trapped in the corner though, not really able to get much out of it. Oh, a lot of picks coming out from Dave the Great though. Dave finding both Burns and Pongo and forcing Gamecocks back.
And again, this is another part where you kind of have to play. This is a phase of the map where if you don't roll through with your momentum of phase 2, you almost have to play Reinhardt. It's just so close quarters. There's not many angles to take, so spam becomes very difficult to play on here. We have to see Gamecocks have to swap to the Royal front line, just try and make this push happen. And now they're below the time that KSU set, although they did have a better time almost, looked like going in.
Oh, the grab coming out with the Bob.
Big anti on the Pongo, so it negates the Transcendence on him. That's an enormous anti. And Gamecocks is going to have to reset quickly. They do have the EMP for the next fight. It could seal the deal on this push, but at a worse time regardless. This type does have the Shatter coming up though. They got to be careful not to get hit by this.
They're going to have to make something happen. It's like, at this point, even if they do end up winning, a nice EMP, but unfortunately not really able to get any follow-up there. Just too many members of Gamecocks already down. And, you know, even if they were able to win that push right there, you know, with how quickly the respawn is, I don't know if they would have been able to make it all the way, unfortunately. But that was a very nice hold from KSU, a very nice hold and attack as well.
Yeah, ultimately, I really liked the compositional choices that the Gamecocks made, but ultimately, you got to know like when your enemy team's composition has the advantage. You got to know when you got to swap.
Yeah, it was working really well for him just up until they got into that final area. Like you said, that kind of that slower approach just wasn't working quite as well in that last area.
Yeah, KSU made the swap to Brawl frontline first, and they ended up charging their ults. And eventually that won them the game. The map, at least. So now KSU is going to be up 2-1 in the series. I'm going to have to see what happens
more,
on Assault.
and they'll be able to take it. Definitely still a chance for Gamecocks to come back from this, though, because, you know, like we've been saying, they are very even teams, and, you know, some comps just work better on different maps. And, you know,
Okay.
like we said, Gamecocks were working very well, very effectively against KSU for a long time during their attack, but you know, just that end got them a little hung up. But that's not to say that it couldn't work really well on another map. So,
I mean, if you notice, both teams are winning on their map picks, at least so far. I mean, we've only had 2 map picks, but they're both winning on their map picks, and that's generally a pretty good indicator of where a series
yeah.
can go. So, considering it's going to be the Gamecocks map pick next, this is going to be Assault. We'll see what they can do there, especially since Assault, you can kind of you can shape, depending on the map pick, you can kind of shape the game away from those chaotic ball compositions that KSU seems to love so much. I don't know if this is like a joke or if we are actually going to Horizon
Yeah,
Colony,
I'm questioning that as well.
which is in the map pool. I mean, it's in the map pool. My team over in the Supernova bracket, we were like, what if we just became Horizon Lunar Colony One Tricks? Because nobody else would ever scrim Horizon Lunar Colony.
Exactly.
So, you know, maybe the Gamecocks have something up their sleeve.
This hidden Horizon Lunar Colony meta gameplay that we're about to see from the Gamecocks.
Whoa, we're getting ASMR casting.
Oh god.
Do I need to get some like crunchy snacks or something?
I know, I feel like I need to
I mean, I am feeling a little hungry. Might be a good opportunity.
Oh my god, we got ASMR and Uwu in the same one. Let's see, let me pull up our donations here. Let's read that donation out. Alright, so we did have a $100 donation coming in from Pongo's mom. Thank you, Pongo's mom, for the $100 donation. And we do want to encourage people, you know, like we said, that was a very generous $100 donation, but anything that you guys can give to make a wish, any small donation you can make goes a very long way. So if you are able, we would very much appreciate throwing in a donation there. And if you can't throw in anything this weekend, we are going to be here next weekend as well, doing the final you know, part of this bracket. So definitely keep us in mind. Share this link with people that you know, get them to come in, throw in a donation. You know, we'll do something funny. We'll continue to embarrass ourselves because it's all for charity. But yeah, definitely share this link out. You can find us on Twitter, Instagram, follow us on Twitch. I believe the channel actually hit affiliate recently.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
We're rising up in the world.
exactly. But yeah, definitely keep those donations coming in. Keep us in mind next weekend as well, because this is gonna be the last day for this weekend. This is the last match for this weekend. So yeah, definitely come back next weekend.
Yep. And it does seem like we're just going to be around waiting for the map to be ready. And it does seem to be Horizon Lunar Colony. So maybe, I don't know if they scrimmed it. I've never seen a team scrim it. I've never scrimmed it myself. Horizon, well, aside from when it, you know, before it got removed from the map pool. So this will be interesting. See if they have any like tailor-made strategies for this very niche map that nobody actually practices on.
Well, like you said, they could have some, you know, secret strategy.
Yeah, I mean, Noxkins was like, hey, can we scream Horizon Lunar Colony? You say that, and people are like, what? Who are these people?
Oh,
Yeah, it does look like we're gonna be getting into the map.
I do want to point out we're very close to $2,000 raised overall for Make-A-Wish. So if we could reach $2,000 before the end of the day today, that would be absolutely amazing. Because I think we want to try and reach 3,000. The last Valorant tournament that we did, I believe, was able to raise around $3,000. So we want to try and at least match that with this Overwatch tournament. So I do want to challenge you guys, try and get us to $2,000 by the end of the stream today. That would be absolutely amazing. So we can go into the final weekend ready to go and try and reach that last goal.
Yeah. Keep those donations coming. It does look like both teams. Okay, this is extremely honest because if KSU wanted to play a ball comp, it would be phenomenal on Horizon and Colony. So this is extremely honest. But they do have a sim PP strat, it appears. Not sure what Gamecocks is going to have in preparation for their attack.
The sim with the Brigida. I'm ready to see it. And we are going to have Bobby on the Torbjorn up on this high ground, getting a little defense there from Pongo with the Reinhardt shield. And so I'm interested to see how that Torb... Oh, there's the teleporter right onto the payload, but instantly getting a huge anti there. Burns able to find Wave A and Dez. Dez is able to take out Pongo on the way in, but it looks like Gamecocks are going to come out on... Oh, it looks like that. Still getting a little bit of picks there. Cam Sky able to take James out on the way back.
James is going to be back in no time. Wait, Wads? Okay, Wads gets some cheeky exit picks. Although they're primarily on people that are going to get back soon. So, pretty quickly and easily. And it does look like KSU is going to be swapping onto their picks. I figured this would be what they would start on. Because it's just so good on this map.
Oh wait, we're supposed to be ASMR! Ah!
Oh right!
Let me get close to the mic, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. What do we see? Take the Great taking a lot of space with the ball competition. And he comes out from Sin Dumpling onto the wrecking ball.
I absolutely hated that lip smack that I just heard.
It's the ASMR.
Oh yeah, sorry, my bad. But Burns is able to find Lucker right there, and then Pongo able to catch Wave A, and Bobby with the nice hammer kill there onto Cam Sky.
Brains is forced out, and Wad looks like he's in grave danger here. Enormous pig comes out, because now they do not have the Blossom. So this is going to be another lost fight for KSU. Great job holding Gamecocks.
Yeah, Gamecocks doing an amazing job right now, holding this payload, and it looks like we had
especially with the brawl composition.
Absolutely.
Gamecocks is about to have 5 ultimates online, and the comes out, pitching Kamski.
And then Wad's teleporting up to the high ground with that Reaper, trying to get a pick, and he's ready with the Death Blossom. Oh, and there, but the
Big Shatter cancels Wad's Death Blossom.
And then with the sound barrier coming in from James as well, saving that push right there. James is able to find Dez, and it looks like Gamecocks are once again going to make an absolutely impressive hold.
Now KSU did swap plates, so they're just now their minefield online. But it looks like Dave the Great is about to try and force them off. Burns knows what he's doing though. He's watching the flank. But then Dave the Great goes back out, and Burns doesn't know. He's about to boop him off the high ground.
Oh, Dave getting ready for this amazing push.
Cast against the Diva. I'm not sure what he's planning. Sin Dumpling gets pushed off the high ground, and the minefield comes out. They're trapped. They're trapped in their enemy lines. Let's see if they can win this fight, though, and it won't matter if the minefield's behind them.
Oh, Dave the Great absolutely going in right now. Finding Pongo as well. Oh, but there's the Diva bomb.
Bomb comes out from Death Type, and it catches IMMS.
Very nice job there, picking off James Chaos as well, finding Lucker. And it looks like KSU is finally able to push in right now. Oh, but there's Dez finding
Multicore comes out from Bobby, spreading it all across the pipe. Bongo inspirationally charging it to back, and he picks off Wad.
Oh, a massive sleep there with the anti onto Pongo, and it looks like USC is actually re-establishing their hold right now.
They didn't even get a tick. There's This is insane. Hold.
They weren't even able to get one tick.
This hold is insane, but let's see. Can KSU clutch it out? They almost have their minds an enormous grab coming up.
Oh my god, Hamas and Burns and Bobby Dave is able to catch Pongo, but I don't believe that it's going to be enough coming into this next push.
What kind of heroics could we possibly see coming from this duplicate, though? Onto this area. Charged. It gets Bobby, but not much more. IMS just to beat saving Bobby's life. And they hold. They fall.
Oh my god, an absolutely amazing hold there from Gamecocks.
And with the ball comp, no less. I've always said that ball comps are not my preferred composition on this map, but it didn't matter because they did it. They did it on the defense of all things, which is incredible for spam comps, but they did it with the ball comp. So now we get to see what does Gamecocks have up their sleeve with this map pick. Will they try for a sim strat, or will they try for a completely different composition that we've never seen before?
Yeah,
Who knows?
KSU tried to keep up with that aggressive, instant teleport gameplay, but Gamecocks were just so prepared for it, and they were just able to shut it down very quickly, and they did a very nice job maintaining their hold, and maybe they did have the big brain right here on this fight, picking Horizon Lunar Colony. Oh,
Pause. We gotta pause. This Burns got disconnected.
A disconnect from Burns. We can't continue without Burns. I do want to shout out. I do want to shout out Pongo's mom. I hope you're enjoying this ASMR game. Oh my god. This is what you paid for, Pongo's mom.
No, as far as I'm aware, the Horizon map pick was not forced, but I'm not completely. Anyways, the sim strat is just such a typical strat, especially when Horizon wasn't the map itself or competitive. Everybody would do the sim strat. It's literally just like, they're gonna try and sim strat. So that's why I generally like to play like a ball here. A lot of people hate this map because it requires you to play a completely different way from how you normally play on other maps. That's why ball's really good on attack, but it doesn't matter because both these teams are just gonna do sim things, it appears. Chaos is not selected to hurry out. I hope everything's okay. Okay, it is. And they're also opting for a sim strat with their ball. And they only have to get one tick.
You have one tick.
It is not losable for Gamecocks. It's a draw or they win.
Yep. Now Bobby is going to be on this Doomfist.
What does Chaos have in mind? He's hanging back all the way in the choke.
Oh, the nice sleep onto Pongo right there. Dave gonna go ahead and knock out Hamas, and then Woods is able to find Chaos there. Wad's able to get two, actually. Both Pongo and Chaos gonna go down. Bobby on the point, but gonna get some pressure there from Camsky. And
see,
Gamecocks
they
are
do have an advantage, because, they only have to get one tick. They have a little bit of a mental advantage. But also, the point is a huge bowl. It favors KSU's composition so much. And Burns is going to get staggered here. Oh, no. This is... that's a very
absolutely
bad
insane
unfortunately.
right now. Wad's on this Echo right now is just absolutely insane.
But as I was saying, it favors KSU's composition so much because they're so mobile, they literally just surround them. They got Sigma, they got Echo spamming, they got Ball spamming, they have a Torbjorn. They can literally just surround them with all this long-range damage.
But now we need to see if Gamecocks learn from Eichenwald and change up their composition to better match that of KSU.
Simstrat does come out, but an enormous anti coming out of Kevsky.
Oh, Wad's once again able to get that first blood onto Bobby. They are going to go ahead and jump down onto the payload. Chaos is able to find Dez, but Lucker finding Sin Dumpling. And it looks like KSU is once again going to send the Gamecocks back to spawn.
And we see...
Oh my god, Wads.
The other problem is that the Gamecocks composition, they have to get close. They have to literally be in melee range to really get anything done. But KSU, they just say, well, walk away because we have flight and grappling hook and we don't have to stand near you to do damage. That's what makes it so difficult on this map. That's why you have to have the sim. But the sim has to walk, once you get up there, you have to walk around the whole walkway just to get to them.
Let's take a moment and look at KSU's ultimate bank right now. Just take a look at that. Take a look at all of those ultimates that they are most likely
They haven't even
about
had to use the
unleash
ultimates to invites.
onto the Gamecocks right now. Dave already getting in there, getting lots of swings going on right now. And there's the grab and the graphitic flux. Oh my God! Every ultimate in the game.
But this is it. But this is it.
In the game right now is being thrown out.
They just hit Q. They know their win condition. They have one tick. They just have to hit Q, and they can win it all.
Oh, nearly able to
And
get
you're going to the
Oh
map.
no! And the Gamecocks are going to win. Right there, just not quite able to make it for the contest. That Echo was right there at the entrance.
And now we are going to map 5. This map series, I told you at the beginning, I had a good feeling about this series. And now we know it is going to go all the way.
And this is going to be a winner takes all going into this next map. It is 2-2. First to 3 is the winner of this series. It is a best of 5. So whoever takes this next map is going to take the series overall in this Gamecocks versus KSU game. And hope you enjoyed that ASMR casting. Once again, thank you so much to Pongo.
You really should have warned them before you stepped the volume back up. Imagine how many poor souls had their volume turned up for the ASMR stream. And then you went, and so that means it's going to a winner take all match.
You gotta keep people on their toes, you know? You gotta have the element of surprise.
Apologies to all the viewers out there that lead just
You gotta be spontaneous, alright? Can't be having things expected out here. But yeah, no, like I said, I'm excited to see who takes this one. Chat's picking the next map, actually.
Interesting. So yes, chat, the map picks are, the map pool is Ilios, Oasis, Lijiang Tower, and Nepal.
It's all on you,
Both
chat.
coming out in chat.
Oh, alright, we gotta vote for Kings, we gotta vote for Lijiang.
They're on a slight delay, so. Wait a minute. The team members are voting. Is that allowed? I don't know. Seems a little disingenuous. Come on, chat. You have to outweigh the teams.
Oh, we got another Lijiang.
Jay
Oh,
ready.
we got a
Got a
Nepal.
Lijiang.
We got 2 Lijiang, 1 King, 1 Nepal. Oh,
We got some Kings rowers. We got some Scrims rowers.
It's like everybody in the game right now voting. But you know what? It's fine.
The fate of the game is in your hands, chat.
Yeah, choose.
What map you decide decides who is favored in this map. We got 2 Nepal, 2 Lijiang. Okay, I don't. Oh, we got an Ilios. I don't know. Okay, all bets are off. Team members are voting.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Anyways, either way.
That's
So that kind of hard to say before we figure out what map we're gonna play. But Koth could be favored again for KSU because a lot of the Koth maps are very open, very good for ball comps, just displacement, just crazy chaos. You could just turn it into a death match. On the other hand, Nepal does have some very good brawl maps. So if it goes to Nepal, it could turn in favor of the Gamecocks.
Yeah, it definitely could, and you know, like you said, it's been like the teams picking the maps that they play like over and over again, and so now that it's not in their hands, I definitely am curious to see what's gonna happen. But I think it is just gonna come down to which composition is gonna work better on which maps, and
But to be fair, we do say that, but ultimately, the team that adapts the best really should be the winners, don't you think?
Yeah,
That's a counterpoint to what I previously said.
Yeah, I've said it before on here, and I'm gonna say it again. Overwatch, it really is a game of plays and counterplays. It's a lot of adapting. It's a lot of changing your composition to match someone else. And yeah, like you said, I think the people who are able to adapt and really change up their composition to match best the other team is who's gonna come out on top.
Yep, adaptation is king in Overwatch.
We're getting a lot of votes in the
Looks
tower
like
now.
we are going Lijiang Tower. Very cool.
Ooh.
So, like I said, it's gonna be interesting here. So, on Control Center, very brawl favored, so it could turn in favor of Gamecocks. If we start off there, I mean, you never know. KSU could just maybe step up their brawl from the first map we saw. As far as night market goes, you could go either way. You could kind of open up with a spam. You could open with brawl, whatever you want to do there. And then gardens, of course, very good for either one. But if you let the spam kind of surround you, the ball comps that they're playing surround you, you could be in danger if you are the Gamecocks. So a lot of interesting compositions we could see here. I'm really looking forward to see how, versus the first map, how these teams have read each other and learned as this series has gone on.
Mm-hmm.
They're
They
gonna
gotta
be
put
entering
together
the
what they've
game.
learned into this.
Yes, this is the final
map.
exam
Yeah.
for these
We're gonna see
teams.
who passes and who fails.
Looks like we are going to be going into Control Center first. So probably expect some brawl. Maybe. I'm going to take my guess. Ryan, Sigma, Baptiste, Lucio, May, something. That's my guess.
Well, I've been having guesses at what they've, what they might run the entire time, but then they surprise me.
Yeah, I
with
didn't think
what
about
they end up
Junkrat next
picking.
season.
I think someone is a Junkrat fan.
Okay. So I was like
Let's see.
4 out of 6. I'll take my something as a wild card. It's 5 out of 6 corrects. That's really good analysis right there, folks.
I can't find it in my sheet. Oh, here it is.
Brawl
Okay,
comps coming out from
Wads.
both sides. By the way, so KSU, they are playing the Sigma, the Junkrat, and the Symmetra. So they're going to be trying to play a little bit slower, slow down the fight. Gamecocks, on the other hand, are running a kind of a heavy rush down with the Zarya.
Ooh, there's Dez with that first pick onto Bobby, drawing first blood right there, taking out a DPS. Without that Junkrat to pressure the shields. Oh, but Wads
And see,
is
this
gonna
is what
find
I'm
Pongo
talking about. We just see Dave the Great. He's just doing there. He's existing, and Lucker and Wads are just playing with the time. They're playing the time. The longer the fight goes on, the longer it goes in favor of KSU.
Yep, Lucker able to pick up 2 with those sim turrets, just establishing those on the point, just doing that constant little extra damage, to give people some room to push in. And I did find it. We have a list, we have like an information sheet that people can submit, and Wads, under accomplishments, just put, I love Junkrat. And so, and there we go, finding a pick on James as soon as I say that. And it looks like a dive here from up top. Wads finding another one though. Bobby finally gonna knock Wads out. But it looks like KSU is still coming out on top right now.
And Lucker's still behind him. Pongo put himself in a rock and a Lucker.
Between a rock and a Lucker.
Yeah. So it looks like it's going to be a reset going out from the Gamecocks, but they're going to have a lot of ultimates online. They're going to have the Grand Slam, Space Jam come out with Burns and Chaos's ultimates. So if they can land this could be a free fight win. Wave has not charged up the beat yet.
Oh, there's
comes
crowd
out.
coming out
And
there
here it
from
comes.
the Meteor
There's
Strike
only
as
Dave the
well.
Great.
Oh, nothing. Picking up the Pongo.
Fire
is
Strike
able to
gets the Wads Junkrat tire. That is an alpha play right there. Fire striking the Junkrat tire.
Oh my god. Oh, there's a Graphitic Flux coming in from Dez to stall Gamecocks a bit. It's able to pick up James. Take out that support going in. Chaos is able to find Dez though. And then Burns getting there as well. A few trades there. There's the Shatter though from Pongo, trying to swing things to the side of the Gamecocks.
Pongo is showing his energy right now.
Absolutely.
What a play. He actually kind of just saved the fight.
Oh my god, Wave
That
out of
entire
nowhere with a steel
Pongo
pair,
popping.
though. Punching Pongo, sending him back to spawn. And it looks like KSU regrouping very quickly though.
Oh no, Shatter comes out, but it doesn't hit anything. Early Immortality field coming out from Kamsky, and Gamecocks looks like they're going to be following up with an aggressive beat. They know KSU does not have all their ults online, and they have to finish the fight quickly before they come out.
Oh, but there's the window as well as the Sim Shield coming out pretty much all at the same time, yeah, and then there's the beat as well. Wad's able to get 2, and then Lucker able to find Chaos as well. Daz getting in there, able to pick up Pongo, and then Wad's making it 3. And it looks like KSU gonna cap once again, up to almost 90 now.
Not even now. They're gonna have to. Somebody's gonna have to be an emergency touch. The Doomfist ult gets used. They cannot combo that with a Graviton Surge, but they still have a tire at least. So if they could just touch this point and force that ult combo, get that ult combo out, it could turn this fight around. Turn this round around. Riptire comes out from Bobby. Riptire is echoed from Watts, but he gets shut down by Burns. Grab comes out, but he doesn't hit anything because of the Sigma Shield. Iron Man gets trapped, and now they don't have any heals. They have to touch the point, and now it's just stall time.
Lucker is just absolutely relentless right now with this Symmetra, just giving absolutely no room to breathe with this constant damage that he's putting out, and KSU doing a very nice job holding there.
Yeah, really great efforts from both sides there, but ultimately, I think in that fight where they lost the point, it was just a little bit of miscommunication there that lost that, unfortunately.
They definitely do still have a chance, you know, that was just the first, first
round.
area. Yeah, first round, and we got some time here. They are going to have to take this next round, though.
I do
if
love.
Gamecocks want to stay alive.
I do love the hog and ball composition on this map. You can easily turn Guardians into a complete deathmatch chaos scenario here. And if you capitalize on all the displacement and disruption and chaos that Wrecking Ball causes with a hog, then you're in a really good position on Guardians.
Yeah, and it looks like we're going to have a little battle of the Hammonds right now. Dave has been... Oh no, Dez! Dez getting off the map early, but Watts is still able to find Bobby. It's going to be one down from each team, but you know, that tank, it looks like Gamecocks are going to be establishing first on this point.
Pongo and Dave the Great had a little game of chicken there, but the Gamecocks won that game of chicken.
Oh, not capping just yet. Still some contest coming in from Lucker, and it looks like Dez able to make his way into the point. Oh, Sin Dumpling, she's going to get the punch onto Dez. Oh my god, yep, there goes Wad. Still a few trades going on right now. Just A-Team, establish, please. The Gamecocks looking like they're going to be the ones coming in, but there's the stick, though, from Lucker onto Sim Dumpling. She's going to get taken out. Burns is able to take out Wave, though, just constant fighting right now, and here's the spinning from Dave, just trying to make some contest right there.
And the point still is not flipped. Nobody has control of this.
Yeah, no one has taken yet. Oh, but there we go.
Right as it goes.
A little bit of a late beat there from Hamed. Yeah,
don't
Bobby.
know if that was intentional or not, but in any case, they're still going to have 3 ultimates on the side of the Gamecocks, so they're still in a great position.
Absolutely, yeah, that was just the amount of stalling that KSU was able to do. I definitely think it threw them off their game a little bit going into that first
looking
push,
for a cheeky pick onto the sauna.
when Dez took the plunge there with that Sigma. Oh my god, that hook!
He used his boosters, and Burns had his number. He hooked him right in after using the boosters.
Oh, there we go, Wads.
Tries to flip
Getting the whole hog. Finding 2 right there. Wads getting both Bobby and James. But there are some mines on the point from the side of Gamecocks, trying to do a little bit of entry denial there. The Nano Tracer trying to get some damage in here. Lucker able to find Sin Dumpling. And then Wads able to do a little bit of finishing.
Still there for Gamecocks. The point is just ticking up this whole time. Wait, Bobby comes in. It's a clutch pick on a Lucker. Is this fight winnable for Gamecocks?
It might be if they're able to come back. Oh, they get off in it for just a little bit.
It is a 5v5 right here. Burns is coming in. They could take the advantage, and now they do have an advantage here.
Yeah, Sin Dumpling getting that nice
Dave the
res
Great's
onto
getting
Bobby.
CC'd.
Oh, the DPS. Oh, there's the sound barrier though coming in from the side of Gamecocks. Able to stall just a little bit, get some extra health there for Burns. Oh, Burns is going to take the plunge though and rejoin the rest of the team, saving that whole hog for the next push. But yeah, during all of that, Gamecocks still had control, and they were able to get up to 62.
Yeah, so they do have the tools to retake this. They got a high noon, they can take a space of that. Same with the broom of Roadhog's whole hog.
Now keep in mind, Gamecocks have to win this round. They cannot afford to lose this round.
They cannot afford that at all. It's lose or it's win this round or you're out of the series.
Yep. And there's a few ultimates coming out from the side of
Shutdown comes out from
KSU.
Wads.
Both Echoes
Here comes
finding
behind
pick.
him.
Oh, nice pick. Oh,
Bobby
Bobby finding two,
getting some
actually.
quick picks. This is actually winnable for the Gamecocks here.
Oh, and then Pongo getting in there as well, finding wave A. Bobby finding yet
Really
another
close to
one
being
onto
something to Bobby.
Wads.
And this type gets demixed. Shaw is going to be coming out from the side of KSU, though. They cannot let Dave the Great stall this out for too long.
Dave is just doing the spins, not getting much contest, constantly keeping up those shields. Oh, we got 2 spins now, maybe. Sin Dumpling, she is just on fire with these reses right now, getting burns, making sure to keep that
So
tank
many
alive.
wrecking balls.
I know, I can't even keep track right now,
There's
Dave.
4 wrecking balls in the game right now. Oh no.
Oh, lots of picks coming out from KSU. Wads able to get 2 right there. Oh, are they going to be able to wipe Gamecocks off at this point? They are able to take out Pongo going into
Burns does touch
overtime
for the
now.
Diva. Just trying to stall from the side of the Gamecocks.
Oh, just got to get that baby Diva. Oh, but the Echo trying to make it back. No! It went a little bit too high. And
KSU knocks Gamecocks a peg down in the pecking order.
Wow.
That's going to be a 3-2 victory for the side of KSU. And now the Gamecocks are sent down to the losers bracket and going to be facing off against FAU Red next Friday. KSU going to be ascending on to face Buzz.
Buzz, a very formidable team, so I'm definitely excited to see how those two stack up against each other. That'll be a fun one.
Yeah.
And then
Could not have asked for a better match, though, by the way.
Yeah, last bracket we were seeing a lot of it wasn't really until like towards the very end that we were seeing things that weren't like clean sweeps, and so it's definitely exciting to see a very close match like that. But we will be back next weekend. Gonna be here Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern with the first match of next weekend's games. So definitely come back. Stay tuned for that one. Make sure to watch. You get to see these teams again. We do have a redemption bracket. So it is not the last you will see of the Gamecocks. The Gamecocks are still going to be playing in this tournament. So definitely come back if you're a fan of them. If you're a fan of KSU, come see them play again. And I don't believe we had any more donations. Let me double check before we log off here.
We also want to thank Skulls for sponsoring the Shoot for the Stars tournament. Just all around, thank them again for sponsoring yet another one of our tournaments. They sponsored our Valorant tournament, offer a lot of gamer focused merchandise and kind of stuff like that.
Yeah, so definitely be sure to check out Skulls. Like I said, definitely sponsoring a lot of events for us. Some very high quality, apparel, hoodies, backpacks as well for gamers. So definitely make sure to give them a look when you get the chance. But yeah, I think that is going to be it for us. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you for supporting the stream. Thank you so much again to all the donations we had come in today. We had a lot of big donations coming in, and even though we did have to embarrass ourselves once again for the sake of charity, we do thank you guys so much for throwing those donos in for Make-A-Wish Georgia. I do want to thank Zelox for joining me today. We did have a Ed Harsh. Ed Harsh had to be somewhere else, so thank you so much to Zelox for filling in.
Yep, no problem, anytime.
And we will see you guys next week. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and have a good rest of your day.
Bye.
Joy